Check, check. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's pregame festivities of Mr. and Miss Patriot 2025. Up first, we have Mr. Grayson White. Grayson is being escorted by Midland Trail cheerleader CJ Ford. Grayson is 2 years old, and his favorite color is blue. Rice and mac and cheese are Grayson's favorite foods, and his favorite song to dance to is When Will My Life Begin from the movie Tangled. When Grayson grows up, he wants to be just like his daddy. His daddy, Pappy, and Pawpaw are his heroes, and if he could visit anywhere in the world, it would be Radiator Springs. Little Mr. Grayson White. Up next, we have Miss Cambry Critchley. Cambry is escorted by Midland Trail cheerleader Aubrey Spencer. Cambry is 7 years old, and her favorite color is yellow. Pizza is her favorite food, and her favorite song to sing or dance to is Pink Pony Club. When Cambry grows up, she wants to be a dentist. If she could go anywhere in the world, she would go to Hollywood. Cambry also shares that Jesus is her hero. Little Miss Cambry Critchley. Next, we have Mr. Ezra Sparks. Ezra is being escorted by MTHS cheerleader Emily Isaacs. Ezra is only 3.5 months old, and his favorite colors are black and white. Mama's milk is his favorite food, and Elmo's World is his favorite song. His daddy is his hero, and his swing is his favorite place in the world. Little Mr. Ezra Sparks. Now we have Miss Lala Wren. Lala is being escorted by MTHS cheerleader Layla Davis. Lala is 6 months old, and her favorite color is pink. She loves to eat sweet potatoes and dance to Baby Shark. Her mommy and daddy are her heroes, and when she grows up, she wants to be a princess. Little Miss Lila Wren. Up next is Gunnar Haynes. Gunnar is 4 months old. He is being escorted by Midland Trail cheerleader Bailey Pearson. Gunnar's favorite color is red, and his favorite food is milk. He loves to watch dancing fruit, and when he grows up, he wants to be a cowboy. Gunnar's mom is his hero, little Mr. Gunnar Haynes. Next, we have Sawyer Bailey. Sawyer is 5 years old and is being escorted by Midland Trail High School cheerleader Brenna Carr. Her favorite color is red, and her favorite food is Captain Crunch cereal. She loves to dance and sing Sorry by Justin Bieber. When she grows up, she wants to be an artist. Her heroes are her mommy and daddy, and if she could go anywhere in the world, it would be Disneyland. Little Miss Sawyer Bailey. Up next, we have Moxon Lesher. Mox is 2 years old and is being escorted by Midland Trail cheerleader Haley Ramsey. Moxon's favorite color is MT Patriot Blue. His favorite food is mashed taters and brown beans. He likes to sing and dance to Should Have Been a Cowboy. And when he grows up, he wants to be star quarterback of the West Canyon Coyotes. Moxton says his hero is his dad, and if he could go anywhere in the world, it would be wherever his mama is. Little Mr. Moxon Lesher. Next, we have Abigail Moore. Abigail is 5 years old and is being escorted by Midland Trail High School cheerleader Savannah Hankins. Her favorite color is blue, and her favorite food is corn. She likes to dance to Baby Shark, and when she grows up, she wants to be a nurse like her mommy. Her hero is her daddy, and if she could go anywhere in the world, it would be where the polar bears live. Little Miss Abigail Moore. Now we have Owen Cody. Owen is 5 years old and is being escorted by Midland Trail High School cheerleader Lexi Shrewsbury. His favorite color is green, and he loves to eat pizza. His favorite song to sing is Shell Shocked. And when he grows up, he wants to be a dinosaur. His hero is Superman, and if he could go anywhere in the world, it would be Mars. Little Mr. Owen Cody. Lastly, we have Marley Simmons. Marley is 9 years old, and she is being escorted by Midland Trail High School cheerleader Kennedy Hobjohn Wood. Marley's favorite color is pink, and her favorite food is chicken. She likes to sing and dance to Pink Pony Club. When Marley grows up, she wants to be a nurse. Her mom is her hero, and if she could go anywhere in the world, she would choose Hawaii. Little Miss Marley Simmons. And now, Midland Trail cheerleaders would like to thank every person who has made this fundraiser successful once again. Hail Trail. The 2025 Little Mr. Patriot runner-up is Gunnar Haynes. The Little Miss Patriot 2025 runner-up is Cambry Critchley. And now, this year's Little Mr. Patriot 2025 is Grayson White. And now, the Little Miss Patriot 2025 is Sawyer Bailey. Let's give them all another round of applause and thank everyone for their participation.
Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sun's a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics. Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics. Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. And now, your Cucumber and Company pregame show, followed by play-by-play analysis with Chad McCune and Justin Harrison. Cucumber and Company. Get a full-blown website for no money down and just $125 a month. Call or visit our website for details, cucumberandcompany.com.
Welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network. In the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week, we are coming to you live from Hico, West Virginia tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Joining me tonight, as always, is Chad McCune. I'm Justin Harrison. I'm going to be bringing you all the pregame action here on the Cucumber and Company pregame show as we get ready for the Braxton County Eagles as they roll into Hico tonight in this Week 3 matchup. Braxton County coming in at 1-1, Midland Trail 2-0, off to a good start. So last year, Midland Trail went to Braxton County and knocked off the Eagles 28-0.
In the dust on a dry field. Braxton County coming in at AA. Last year, were they?
They were double A last year.
Were they double A? Okay, I thought they were triple, but I guess they were double A. So yeah, 1-1 record. They lost.
They lost to South Harrison 23, yeah. I believe 23-15. Then they beat Gilmer County last week.
So a little bit hard to tell. We don't know much about them. Just we kind of go off of what we saw last year. And Trail had a really good game. They were successful in both the run game and the pass game.
Yep.
And it seemed like they were Trail was starting to find their groove a little bit. And Braxton, they had a lot of players, and it seemed like they had a lot of fan support. So they feel like they're one of those teams that's just waiting to kind of get it going.
Yeah, they're young.
This could be their season to start building on some stuff.
Midland Trail last year, if you remember, they jumped out to a 28-0 lead at halftime, but
and then it just
never scored in the second half.
Right.
I was watching a couple interviews this week with Coach Moore. He's like he's kind of happy that he's getting Braxton County earlier in the year before these younger kids figured out later in the season. So could be a lot tougher team near the end of the season.
Yeah, we watch them warm up. They've got size on their line, which it seems like they always have had good size on their line, dating all the way back into the late 80s, early 90s. It was they always had good participation and a lot of size, and it's just one of those things. When do they finally get it figured out? And you just kind of hope it's not this week that they put it all together. But for Trail, you just want to keep building on what you've been doing. Now we've got a couple of injuries, guys that'll be out tonight.
Yeah, they're going to be without. From looking at it, they're going to be. We saw Max White get banged up last week, or rolled his ankle. He's out tonight. You're also missing Jake Ewing. He's out tonight with a hamstring issue, I believe. Looked like I also saw Dakota Bennett out, so we'll see who handles the kicking and punting duties. They may be going for 2 tonight and not even worried about the extra point.
Right, it'd be a good chance to work on your 2-point conversion plays if not. Or there may be somebody that you want to use as a backup in case this is either something lingering with Bennett or, just to have somebody else to rely on either for the future or just for, a game-to-game situation.
So before we get to tonight's game, we'll look back a little bit last week. So last week, we knew we were a little unofficial before we went off the air last week. So Midland Trail held Poca last week to 34 yards, negative 34 yards. They forced 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions, 1 fumble, and only gave up 3 first downs, and one of those was on a 15-yard penalty.
It was a penalty, right. So
the
pretty good day for the defense last week for Trail.
Defense played very well. And before we go to a quick break, offensively, they ran for almost 400 yards last week. It was 375. I believe Roop had 224 and 3 touchdowns. He's coming into this game averaging 10 yards a carry. I think it was 10.2, 29 carries, 296 yards, 5 touchdowns. But then behind him, Aiden Weiss, he's averaging 10.6 yards a carry. Right. He's got 181 yards on 17 carries. So the run game is going earlier.
Offensive, defensive line were dominant last week.
They've been dominant through 2 weeks.
Love to see that again. That's what they've been missing the past few years.
Well, you look into coming into tonight's game. Actually, they're going to head for the national anthem. So we're going to take a quick break while they do national anthem. We'll be right back here when your Cucumber and Company pregame show after this commercial.
Welcome.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top
Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville is a proud supporter of Midland Trail student athletes. Diabetic Foot Care Center offers callus removal, fungal treatment, ingrown toenail removal, and spa pedicures. They also specialize in custom orthotic shoes and inserts, as well as bracing for all complications, including knees, back, and feet. For an appointment or questions, call 304-872-9.
Patriot fans, welcome to the...
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
All right, welcome back to the Cucumber and Company pregame show. We've got about 3 more minutes, and then we're going to turn it back over. There's going to be a special ceremony for Damon Mooney honoring be 2 years since he passed away. So we're going to have a special ceremony at 7:20 for him. So like I said, we were talking about the running game through 2 games and really the difference in Midland Trail. So this year in 2 games, they've averaged, I think it was 48, was it 40? About 47 points a game, I think it was roughly, through 2 games, and only giving up 13.
Right.
So
yeah, that's pretty good ratio to win by. So
they scored 55 last week. That's the most points that they have scored since, I think it was 2017 against Valley.
Okay.
So it's been 8 years since they've scored that many points.
And they were they're kind of doing it, kind of methodically. It just, you look up and all of a sudden it's 55-0. It's like, whoa, wait a second, because we saw, which I think we're going to see tonight, some John Neal in the backfield with Max White out.
He buzzed one for 45 yards last week.
Yeah, took one of the house and scored and tacked that one on. So that was pretty nice to see. So
okay, so they are getting set for the ceremony. So we're going to flip our camera over and we're going to hand it over to Mr. Miller. All right, so we're still a few minutes away. Sorry about that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, back to with the ceremony for Damon, would have been a senior this year, and he was and is a big part of the senior class. We talk so much about these 20 seniors that Trail has, and he's a big part of that.
Yep.
And it's, they always have his memorial down here in front and kind of behind the bench, and it's good to see that he's always being remembered and thought about. And it's one of those things where you hate to look back on a tragedy, but the community kind of rallies together, and it's always been about family in this area, and it's definitely good to see how they've kind of embraced and helped everybody through during that tough time.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be a tough one here tonight. We remember how it was tough 2 years ago when they had to travel now up to Wheeling Central, just a week that it happened, and it was an emotional night for everybody up there, and it'll be just as emotional tonight. So they are getting set for their ceremonies. Now we're going to hand it over to Mr. Miller.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, will you please direct your attention to the south end zone? Tonight, we will honor the life and memory of Damon Mooney as we send our love towards heaven. Damon left us way too soon, 2 years ago today. He was a kind, loving, and caring young man who loved God and his family. Damon, who would have been a senior this year, was a proud member of the Midland Trail High School football team, where he proudly wore his dad's number, 66. He was a proud mama's boy. He had a kind soul and never hesitated to help someone in need. His life was truly a blessing to all who knew and loved him. Thank you to everyone who came out this evening to honor Damon's life and keep his memory alive.
Shining bright forever. Have your fear and your pain gone away. 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness.
All right, so we are back after very nice ceremony there.
Yeah, now they got to turn those emotions and get fired up for a football game.
Yeah.
But really nice to see that. That was definitely moving. So we appreciate everybody, their support, and everybody that's tuning in to watch us, and the folks that tuned in for the Little Mr. and Mrs. Patriot. You have the results of that? I heard them, but I didn't write it down. I don't see them over here, and I don't have a good enough memory to remember who.
Yeah, I'll get those. We'll get those for you in a little bit. So we'll get back to tonight's game. So the first meeting between Braxton County and Midland Trail took place back in 1984. Midland Trail leads the all-time series 11-4, and it has been 33 years since Braxton County has beat Midland Trail. So 33
years.
Last win was 1992.
The year after, 2 years after, well, 2 football seasons after I graduated.
So
I don't really remember much about my senior year other than we beat them 56-0, and I recovered an onside kick up here. I mean, I don't remember a whole lot, but I do remember. So, 92. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that, but yeah, they did continue the series. Then it kind of went off for a while, didn't it? Went away for just till recent history. So, but we'll get the captains. Going to have to meet at midfield for coin toss. Again with Damon's jersey, like they've done in the past, and. So for Trail, the captains are number 50, Javen Willis, number 12, Jameson Swafford, number 10, Jaden Root, and number 2, Ryan Stevens, and honorary captain Damon Mooney. And from Braxton County, we'll get you some numbers here in a second. The Braxton County roster is a little bit interesting because
we couldn't get much clarification on it. They have a lot of players with
double numbers.
Not
sure what happened there. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell. I don't think they're switching jerseys when they play offense to defense, but that's what it almost looks like. I'm not sure if they couldn't decide what number they were going to be, but what it looks like captain-wise is number, I'm trying to get an ID, number 73 it looks like. One of the captains, Joel Siegman. And number 52, Gabriel Mowry.
Looks like Midland Trail won the toss. They elect to defer, which I believe they have done both weeks.
Both weeks in 2 weeks. This will be the third week in a row. I believe you're right. Other captain for Braxton looks like number 42. Trying to get an ID on 42, which looks like James Nettles. And also number 15 for Braxton County, which is.
All right, let's get fired up. Let's make sure they hear us all the way to Braxton County and clear over Raleigh. All right, let's make some noise
looks
tonight.
like it is probably Logan Payne, I think, because he's listed with 2 numbers.
Yeah, that's the running back.
What's that?
I said he's their running back.
Okay, so he's listed number 4 and number 15. So
we're getting set to start here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Appreciate everybody tuning in during the Cucumber and Company pregame show. Already getting a score update from Mr. Nick Mooney from Nicholas County and Shady. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nicholas County leads 22-8.
Wow.
You can watch us on YouTube. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, we are also on Facebook and YouTube for the second week in a row. Like we did believe we went through with no glitches last week, so let's hope we can keep that up.
All right, cheerleaders, let's
So we'll see Braxton County out first on offense. We'll see who's handling the kickoff duties tonight with Bennett out. Don't know. Looks like Swafford will be kicking off.
It's like number Swafford.
Is that what I said?
No, that's what I said.
Oh.
Number 12.
Number 12, Swafford. Back deep for the Eagles is number 10, Elijah Markham, and number 27, Mason Smar. Mason Smar is their leading receiver.
27?
Yep. So Swafford set to kick. We are about right on time, 7:29. And we are underway. A little short kick. It's going to bounce at the 23 and goes right to Smar. He's up over the 25 where he is hit by John Neal. Ball's on the ground, and
I thought he might have been down, but that might have came loose.
Smar was able to come up with it. Okay. I don't believe they called him down, but Smar came up with it.
Okay.
So they will start on their own 25 for their first possession of the game. Quarterback for Braxton County is number 12, Landon Mays. He has Logan Payne to his left, trips to his right, lone receiver to the bottom. He hands it off to Payne, trying to get the edge, and he's grabbed by the jersey by Uten. Uten does a good job there not getting the horse collar. He just grabbed the jersey and not the shoulder pads. We didn't get to mention it, but Uten had 3.5 sacks in his first game. He added 2.5 more last week. He puts his season total up to 6 through 2 games.
Yeah, quick 5-yard pickup. So already Braxton County ahead of what we saw last week out of Poca.
Poca didn't get a 5-yard gain on the ground, I don't believe, until late in the third quarter, or a positive gain.
Well,
they go back to Payne, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage before he is tackled by about 6 Patriots.
Yeah, a little better. Their Trail defensive line kind of collapsed in on him, and
they tried to go up the middle that time instead of getting the edge, and it didn't work.
Yeah, so no gain, and quickly bring up a 3rd down and 5. Braxton County's looking at, and his Trail defense is looking to get off the field quick and see what their offense can do.
So defensively, it looks like linebacker tonight starting is B.J. Cole and John Neal filling in for Jake Ewing and Max White. So B.J. Cole comes in on the blitz.
Quick, yeah.
And it is almost intercepted, but great defense as Swafford fell to the ground, but still was able to get a paw on it.
Yeah, good job by Swafford to get that handle on it. Yeah, if he wasn't falling down, he might have been able to make a play on a pick there.
Yeah, but I believe that was Cash Barnhouse who got through and with the pressure.
Cash. Is it check or is it cash? It's cash.
All spins the same, right?
Yeah, something that not too many people know about.
High kick. It's going to sail out of bounds. It takes a Midland Trail bounce.
Yeah, that worked out. It stayed in bounds long enough, and then it just close enough, and then bounced back. And Braxton defender did a good job to the gunner did a good job to cover that thing and swat it back out of bounds to where it wasn't going to keep. Otherwise, we may have gained another 5 or 10 yards on that. But Trail, nonetheless, with good starting position here with 36-yard line. And their offense comes out looking to maybe try to make an early statement with a Weiss as the sidecar and Roop the deep back.
He gives it to Roop, and Roop doesn't have much there. He's going to get 2 yards, maybe 1. I don't see where they're going to mark him.
Yeah, I can't tell. Yeah, line judge, they're going to give him
1.
It looks like 2. Well, yeah, that is 1. Yep. Yeah, so, yeah, Braxton County, you got to think Braxton County, they've heard about Trail's rushing offense and Roop especially. So
we're going to see, I don't know if we've seen this all year. They're going to go empty set. Going to bring Stevens in motion, fake. Well, they give it to him. He's got some room. He's going to have the first down, but we're going to probably get this one called back.
Yeah, that looked good until that yellow flag that we saw too much last week was out. But
so it should be a spot foul. It's not going to.
Might not be as detrimental, but yeah,
no, but it would have been crawled. You would have had ball in Eagles territory.
Some really good field position. Yeah, and that was a nice play. But maybe that end, the reason it was the end was secured the way it was because of that hold. But
So I believe they're going to, let's see. Yeah, it's not going to be a complete loss. It's going to set up about 2nd and 14.
Yeah, a little bit interesting there with that empty set. And then they just bring Stevens around on the end around play and try to get some space. But if they can do that without Holden, that was a nice chunk that he picked up.
So they're going to same formation, be 2nd and 14 for the Patriots.
Spreading them out.
Dickerson brings Johns in motion, and he makes a man miss. Well, nope. Thought he spun out of it, but he is tackled by big number 63.
Yeah, they are going the
Trevor
wrong direction.
Edgerton.
All of a sudden, it's a loss of 3 or 4 actually on the play. So
I don't know if that was, seemed like a little miscommunication there. I don't know if Johns left a little too early there or not.
I don't know. The defender was in the backfield pretty much right with Johns.
I thought initially the spin he was going to escape.
Yeah, he was going to get able to get loose and maybe try to make something positive, but nothing going. It's going to be a
we haven't seen Midland Trail in these 3rd and long situations much this year. Dickerson's going to go deep to Swafford. It's going to be up and a lot of contact there. It's going to be duck pass interference.
Yeah, Swafford was looking to make a play on the ball.
He tried to jump,
he wouldn't have got hammered there a little bit.
It was going to be a tough catch to make, but he never had a chance to attempt to catch.
Yeah, I think the defender knew that Swafford was going to have a pretty good
Don't think it'll be a first down, though. I think it's still going to be about 3rd and 2.
But definitely a lot more manageable situation. And
yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, early in this game, you want to try to capitalize on this drive. You don't take anything for granted because you don't know.
Turn it off.
Know exactly what this Braxton County team has, but
they give it to Weiss, and he's not going to have enough for a first down.
Yeah, that was bottled up from the beginning. They were kind of waiting in the middle of the line there for somebody to get a handoff, and Weiss with no gain, and it looks like Trail's going to line up to go for it here. I think they feel
you're
like
near midfield, and the way your running game's been all year, you feel like you get 2 yards there. You've struggled so far. You've ran it twice and only got a yard.
Right.
They go to Roop, and he cuts the outside. He's going to have the first down across midfield.
And he knew he had a lot more of a shoestring tackle there. So
6. Be an 8-yard pickup there on 4th and 2.
Rips off. So, yeah, it's good to see that. Yeah, confidence in your offensive line that Coach Moore's showing, and then they reward him by picking that up and keeping this drive going.
And they go quick right back to Roop and stays on his feet.
Yeah,
he's going to get down near the 40.
Yeah, kept his balance, and I think they're going to give him 7 on that one. So now you're picking it up in a couple of chunks here. You're finding something off that right tackle.
So 2nd and 2.
Go to the other side. Go to the other side.
They give it to Weiss. He's got the first down, stays on his feet across the 30, cuts to the outside, 25, 20, 15, 10, still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down at the 2-yard line.
38-yard run.
38-yard run by Aiden Weiss.
Another first down three.
Yeah, that was thought he was going to get in the end zone there, but they did corral him. Boy, the seas parted, and he found a alley to run through up the middle, but
and then just kicked it outside for a big man. He pretty elusive.
Yeah, got an injured Braxton County player down. I couldn't get a number for him, but
so they get down to the 2-yard line as they tend to the injured player. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these commercials.
Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville is a proud supporter of Midland Trail student athletes. Diabetic Foot Care Center offers callus removal, fungal treatment, ingrown toenail removal, and spa pedicures. They also specialize in custom orthotic shoes and inserts, as well as bracing for all complications including knees, back, and feet. For an appointment or questions, call 304-872-9001. Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville and our student athletes, a winning combination.
All right, welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network. As the Braxton County player was able to get off the field, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors as always, especially Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground over in Fayetteville.
This is time to get in the cabin. The weather's great.
Yep.
Airbnbs.
Leaves are starting to change.
Get in those cabins and the campground. And
you can believe it. There's a maple tree in my yard that's already lost all the leaves.
Well, we believe that. You know why?
Dry?
When there's when there's hot air around in
yeah, you got that right.
Yard like that.
I'll tell Susan you said that.
yeah, let her know that.
Hand it off to Roop, and he cuts it inside in the end zone for his 6th touchdown of the year. Jaden Roop from 2 yards out.
Yeah, Roop just piling on the stats right now, and I'll tell you, Roop, his strength and his deceptive speed and in his balance, I think, is kind of underrated. Like when he gets in a spin move and gets hit, he's pretty good about keeping that balance and keeping it going. Looks like they're going to.
So they are going to kick it with Swafford. Yeah, they're going to kick it.
I thought they were going to keep the offense on the field, but it is lining up for the point.
He kicks it very similar to the way he kicked that kickoff. He'll have plenty of air under this ball and get it up. Kick is. I think it's good.
I think it's good.
It initially looked like it was going left.
He hooked it a little bit, but all right. So Swafford is multi-talented. He's not just a set of good hands out there.
Well, he's like, with this rushing attack, I'm not getting very many opportunities to put my name in the
books. He's the fastest player on the team.
So I'm not sure how good that helps you at kicker, being the fastest man on the team. But interesting thing.
Is that confirmed that he's the fastest player on the team? Because I think Cordell Brown.
Pretty sure if you talk to all 56 of them, they'll all may say they're the fastest on the team.
I know every lineman says they're the fastest.
I got confirmation from the coaching staff.
So with 7:15 to go here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week, in Midland Trail's first possession, they got back behind the chains deep on that first 3 plays with the holding penalty, but they got bailed out by the pass interference on the 3rd and long.
Battled back,
got stuffed on 3rd and short, and went forward on 4th and 2, picked up the first down, and then after that it was.
Yeah, and I got to think, the emotions like we talked about, that was moving. You can't deny that plays into it. It's hard to just flip the switch and go play a football game. So now it's a football game. They're in there getting hit, and they're remembering what it's like, and they kind of picked up where they left off last week.
Swafford kicks this one towards the sideline. It's taken by Smart. He bobbles it, still bobbling it, finally able to come up with it. It cuts it across the field. Still on his feet. He's got a lot of running room. Finally brought down by number 43, Riley Dixon. That saved maybe a long run there. Sometimes them are the plays that you're able to return. They get kind of bottled up trying to corral the ball.
Right, and it works out in the favor of everybody kind of blocked each other, and he kind of found a spot around the end. So
another score update from over in Shady Spring. Nicholas County with their 2nd pick 6 of the game. They lead 30-8.
Pouring it on, huh?
On Shady. That's good. Like I said, you're rooting for Nicholas in any game they play right now because you want a chance at those bonus points when you play them.
Right, that is true. So. Yeah, so Nicholas had started out 0-2.
They started out 0-2.
With the loss to Oak Hill and then also to Chapmanville last week. So in Chapmanville, that game, will loom large because they look like the real deal.
Hands it off to his running back, Payne. And he picks up about 7 yards there on first. He picked up 5 on that first carry of the last possession, but then they weren't able to do nothing with it after that. So we'll see what they can do on this second play of the drive. So it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Eagles. This time, this drive, Mays is under center. He was in shotgun formation the last possession, and that dude was moving upfield, but handed off to a big man. I didn't get a number. 36?
36, and he's playing a fullback, but he picks up enough for the first down. And
looking at my score,
he got 4 yards on it.
Don't have a number 36. I got all these guys with multiple numbers,
but no 36 even on the multiples.
Nope.
Look at this straight eye. We haven't seen this in stick eye. We haven't seen this forever. Since Anstead Middle ran that.
He's got a first down and then some. He's across the 40, but we're going to have a penalty. Don't know.
Where's the flag? Oh, I see it. It's downfield.
It's downfield. It was down past the first down marker. I don't know if it was a block in the back. Oh, I do have a 36. I found a 36. Jackson Lewis.
I thought he was a captain. Oh, no, I don't think I called his name.
So the penalty is on Braxton County. I just didn't see the call. I was looking down at my sheet.
Yeah, I was.
Still going to be close to a first down. If this is a 10 or a 15-yarder. It'll be a holding. So it's back almost. So it's going to be only a pickup of 8 there instead of about 30.
8-yard gain on 36.
So it'll be 1st and 2.
Oh, no, that was number 15, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was 15.
Who did you say 15 was? That's Payne?
That's Logan Payne. Back to the straight eye here.
Ethan Payne?
They hand it to Payne again. He cuts it to the outside. He's going to have enough for a first down. Down to the 35.
So that was Payne again. He went for about 10 that time.
Get a timeout on Braxton.
Yeah, it looks like their coach is wanting to talk.
So we'll stay here. As I mean, they're kind of just going that power eye or straight eye there, and he looks like he's going, but then he kicks it to the outside, and he's drawing all his defenders in.
Yeah, and then
he's got that edge
in front of him that can kind of road grade a little bit for him, and then he just finds a lane to pick to get in and just kind of bounce it. He's been bouncing at the outside.
Yeah, so I mean, this defense didn't really get tested at all like this last week, and not really in the second half against Clay County. So it's been a little over probably a game and a half since they've really
have had some
pushback.
Right, some opposition that they've got a key on. So, and they can't just pin their ears back and go straight at the offensive line and try to blow it up, because this thing's bouncing to the outside with blockers. So you've got to make sure to stay in your rush lanes when you're coming up on your run fits to make a stop with this. So it looks like they're back in that same formation again with Payne dotting the I. Quarterback under
They
center.
give it to Payne. He's got run room again. He lowers his shoulder. He's going to be out across the 30. They're going to mark him down at the 30. And this is really, I'm not sure if you saw this on film, because in the 2 games that they have played, Payne has thrown it 38 times.
Payne threw it?
Yeah, he threw it. Not Payne.
The quarterback.
Mays. Mays has thrown it 38 times.
Right. So this is a heavy run dose right now Trail's getting out of this I formation. So kind of old school football.
Running back left early.
Was that the case, or was he? Okay, it was false start. I thought somebody might have encroached in the neutral zone there for a second, the way Trail had a defender sneaking up.
He snuck up, but he held back, but then 15, Payne left a little early there.
Yeah, so Braxton County kind of threatening here, and Trail's defense trying to find its way. Got to get a beat on this offense. I think Braxton knows they've got something that's working with this straight eye.
So it'd be 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Payne again, and he wiggles through for about 6.
Yeah, he's just kind of picking his way as he gets through there. Trail subbing a little bit. Cordell Brown coming in. Defensive line to spell what looks like it might be a slight injury here with Caden Rose.
So 3rd and 5.
Caden Knuckles, I'm sorry.
For the Eagles. Give it to the fullback here, number 36, Thomas, or Payne, and he is going to be about 2 yards short. So to set up a 4th and short for the Eagles, we'll see where they mark it. Actually, it's going to be mark it all the way back at the 29, so it's going to be 4th and 4. So he didn't pick up much there. I thought he
got 2 yards, but it might only been about a yard that 36 picked up. But yeah, the
roster.
Yeah, 4th down, and Trail got to be careful not to jump. Looks like they're going end around. So some good pursuit.
And great tackle there by John Neal, and he is going to be short of
John
the
Neal
yard to gain.
Blew that up. It looked like he was going to have the looked like he was going to be able to string it out and pick up the yardage, but John Neal said nope.
They talk a lot about, we've talked to the coaches about John Neal's acceleration and speed.
So, let's see, was that 36 that was carrying that?
So Midland Trail will have 1st and 10 at their own 27 here. Hands it off to Roop. Roop's going to pick up positive yards across the 30 down to the 32, so give him 5.
Yeah, Roop's still running hard.
Give it back to Roop. He cuts it to the outside. He's got a blocker. He's across the 40, 45, and we're going to get another flag.
Oh, Roop lowered the shoulder out of bounds over there. Yeah, that flag is probably going to bring that back.
Flag is going to be another holding.
Yeah, we're not seeing as many as last week. It was
behind the play, too, is the bad thing.
Yeah, that one, I think he was already
He was at midfield probably, yeah. And the flag was thrown at the 45, so they're going to mark it back to the 35. So only what should have been about a 20-yard gain turns into a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a shame because that was, like you said, I don't think it had any bearing on the play. He was already downfield from where the foul occurred, so got to keep your heads in there, guys, and not make those mental mistakes. Those penalties will hurt you.
They go back to Roop. It's bottled up in the middle, but he cuts it to the outside looking for some blockers. Stays on his feet, still on his feet. He gets a first down. That was a
nice run.
That was a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, that was that was all Roop because he couldn't. He did pick up one decent block there, but he had to change it up.
Yeah, because it was bottled up the middle.
They had closed up the middle of the field on him. So
the Braxton County Eagles are coached by Ezra Lewis.
Any relation to Rick?
No, but I believe he may be from Oak Hill. They give it to Weiss, and he's going to fall forward we'll give him 3.
Yeah. Weiss's strength, he's good to the fall forward's good for a few.
So 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. 2:14 to go here in the first quarter. They lead 7-0 over the Braxton County Eagles.
Kind of getting that run game established. You think you see them take another shot here?
I thought from talking to the coaches, they would air it out a little bit more, but we've only seen the one pass that didn't even count because of the penalty.
Right.
They give it to Stevens, and he's trying to get the edge, and he's going to lose 2 yards.
Wow. Yeah, that was snuffed out in a hurry.
So that's going to set up a 3rd and 9 at their own 40.
Yeah, back where you don't want to be in a 3rd and long. And now you may see that passing game when.
Yeah, the only other time they threw it was when they were in the 3rd and long.
And it's always tough because they know you're going to be passing. So,
but you don't got to go too deep. It's only 3rd and 9. You can look for some underneath stuff.
Right.
But you've got nobody covering Stevens right now, and he just underthrew it as Stevens was wide open.
Wow, he was. Yeah, it was almost like
couldn't get it out quick enough.
If he hits him a little bit earlier because the defender had time to come over, but the defender was coming from his safety position.
It almost, like I said, he was uncovered and they couldn't get the snap off quick enough.
Wow. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. So now you're going to be forced to punt.
I'm not sure we even saw the punter last week, and it's going to be Swafford handling the punting duties here tonight with Bennett out. It's a high kick from Swafford. That one takes a Braxton County bounce and goes out of bounds at about the 34-yard line with 1:02 to go here in the ball game. Braxton County will be set up for their third in the first quarter. Braxton County will be set up with their third drive of the game.
7-0 Trail hanging on to that lead with 1:02.
Yeah, that drive probably would have been a lot different if not for that holding call, because you'd have been across midfield looking at first and 10.
Yeah, you'd picked up a chunk with Roop, and then it all of a sudden comes back, and then you put yourself in a.
See if Braxton County comes back in that same formation, and
I gotta think they'll stick with it, and then you wonder if they're having success running it. You wonder if they'll try to throw out of it, but.
Well, they're going to get. It'll be much easier after Cash Barnhouse jumps off sides.
Trying to anticipate that snap count is a little bit too quick.
Yeah, you want to get the offense behind the chains. You don't want to get them in front of the chains before first down.
Yeah, so if your Trail, you can't be resting on what you've done the past 2 weeks, because these guys are coming in with a point to prove in this running game, it looks like.
Snap is bobbled, and I believe
scrum for it, but
I believe the quarterback jumped back on it. I don't know if he wasn't expecting the snap.
Javen Willis looked like he had the best shot at it.
Yeah, I thought Willis came up with it initially.
Looked like he was burrowing down in the ground for it, like he was going groundhog mode, but they
looks like he only lost a yard there.
Yeah, who this? It was.
So 2nd and 6 for the Eagles here. Handed off to the deep man, and he is hit by Cash Barnhouse as soon as he takes it. He's going to lose a yard there. It's going to set up a 3rd and 7. So good. Maybe they figured that I formation out some here.
Yeah, they're starting to. Looks like it starting to put a little bit more numbers in the gaps down there on that defensive line, and see if they can sneaking the linebacker up there a little bit quicker, but so do it for the quarter.
So that will do it for the first quarter here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week, as Midland Trail leads at 7-0 after 1. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network as we're getting set to start the second quarter here on 3rd and 7. They pitch it to the outside, and that was Swafford that came in and made the diving tackle there.
Looks like they're going to give him a half a yard. Yeah, that was nice job by Swafford. That defense, they kind of, I think you're right. They're finding their footing and figuring this thing out. They were a little bit on roller skates there on that last drive and kind of was caught off guard and trying to figure out exactly. They're subbing a little bit in and out on this defensive line to try to keep that pressure up.
So they forced a punt, and it is not a very good punt at all.
Heads up. Got to be heads up here.
It's going to roll out of bounds at about the Trail 45.
45-yard line, Trail will scrimmage from. Yeah, if they're ever given the 45. So great starting position for Trail's offense. Now, can you get a little bit more rhythm established? You're lacking the consistency. After that first drive kind of finally got going.
Really, it's you. Most games you can take a 7-0 lead after a quarter, but the way you've played the first two games, you feel like it's a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you're kind of getting greedy, and it's like, well, come on, what's the hold up here? Let's light this scoreboard up a little bit.
So they go back to Roop, and He wiggles his way through, and he's going to get across midfield. He's going to get actually right to midfield. So
5, yeah, that's good run. He's kind of picking his way, and he's but still, his shortest run's been 1 yard and a couple 2-yarders, but otherwise he's ripping off some.
Problem is he's spoiled everybody through 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's showing us what he can do, and we're kind of used to it now.
They go back to Roop and cuts it back up inside. He's going to have the first down still on his feet across the 40, 35, all the way down to the 25-yard line. So he picks up 25. Picks up 25.
Yeah, nice, nimble, nifty run by the Roopster. Coming around that left side, and Trail's going to go a little bit quicker here as Braxton's trying to sub somebody off.
They go to Weiss.
Snap it. You would have thought they would have got a flag there, but they didn't.
Weiss is going to get
ripping for
7-8 yards.
Yeah, Weiss is banging down in there, creating a hole downfield after the line did a good job to give him an initial crease, and Trail going a little bit quicker.
Yeah, trying to catch Braxton County off guard. They go back to Roop. It's going to be about a half-yard short of the first down, I believe.
Couldn't really figure out where he was wanting to go there.
Give him 2 there. It's going to set up a 3rd and 1. Going to have a timeout for something.
Referee's timeout. Is that an injury? Maybe an equipment malfunction? At 26 it came out. 51 comes in, and
so it'll be 3rd and 1. Midland Trail ready to go quick. Goes right back to Roop, and he's got the first down. He's still dragging his man up across the 12 down to the 10, so he picks up 6. It's going to set up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, Roop just kind of, when he slows up, I think he's most dangerous because he keeps his legs churning, and then he just breaks loose and kind of comes out of there and picks up 3, 4, 5 more yards.
They go back to Weiss, I believe, and he's not going to get anything.
Yeah, Weiss was stonewalled there. Looks like he might. Yeah, I guess it's.
They're going to give him. Yeah, they're going to give him maybe about a half a yard loss there, if that.
That's what wasn't much, but it.
So they're going to bring Weiss out. Looks like they bring Gage Johnson in. So engage at tight end.
It's another empty. Well, no, you got Roop.
You got Roop in the backfield. You're going to have split receivers to both sides.
Could this be the old?
They bring Johns in motion, and they give it to Johns, and he picks up a block from Roop, but he strung it out a little too much as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So going to set up a 3rd and goal from the 10.
Yeah, just never really developed there for Johns. It was just you kept thinking maybe something would open up because Roop got a nice block, and then it just could not get around the edge with it. So going to be 3rd and goal from the.
About 11. They're going to give him about a yard.
Yeah, that was.
I think they lost a half a yard on first down. They lost a half a yard there.
Yeah, so they've backed up a little bit.
I think you probably got two plays to get this. I'm not sure if you feel comfortable bringing Swafford out to kick a field goal. You may with Bennett.
The Clay County game, when you ran the old throw it to Johns and then pitch to Swafford, what do we call that play?
And we're going to get a timeout on Midland Trail. So they're going to talk about it in a minute. Yeah. So you probably got two plays here to get it. I don't know if you take 2 shots to the end zone and you try something underneath.
I'd be shocked.
See how many options they give Dickerson here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if they don't try to throw something to almost not necessarily a fade, but just try to throw it up and see if Swafford can go get it. It's either Swafford's or nobody else's.
Yeah, and this is, like you said, Dickerson's inexperience. See what he decides. I mean, he hasn't, like you said, through 2 games, he hasn't thrown it hardly any. He's only thrown it 25 times through 2 games.
And you got to think if Bennett was here, they're like, we'll rest on 3 points if we don't get it on 3rd down. But I think I'm like you. You're deep in their territory. You're playing decent defense now. You're finding your rhythm a little bit defensively. So maybe it is 2 down territory, and you just going for the end zone both times. But you almost think if you run it once, you're probably going to you're probably going to do that on first down and then take your chance maybe throwing it depending on what you pick up. But do have single coverage on Swafford over here.
So Dickerson does drop back to pass. He's got Swafford open, and he just overthrew him. Swafford ran a great route.
Wow.
Lost his man, but
I don't know if you don't go back to that. Do you because now the defender knows he's got to try to cover it, and he probably knows what's coming. So
I believe you're going to go bring another receiver in as you bring Weiss out. You bring Ford in and Foster off. Let's see who else came on. Yeah, it was a great route ran by Swafford. He had left his man.
Yeah, you liked it because you had man coverage, and then he topped it off with the
I think he got that same look again.
I think you got
He's got Gage Johnson open for the touchdown.
Wow, he got popped.
So Gage Johnson's I'm going to call it his first career touchdown. I believe that has to be.
Yeah, I don't know why not. So that was from 11
yards out.
Yeah, nice job by Dickerson. He almost like he glanced at Swafford, then he just drilled the thing, and Gage was open from me to you, as they say.
Yes, Gage Johnson's first year at receiver tight end.
Yeah, give him 6 as Swafford comes on to see if he can add another extra point. But yeah, I like the taking 2 shots at the end zone in the air because
not the best hold there, but Swafford was able to get a good kick on it, so that makes it 14-0.
All right, we're okay with that. It's not the cleanest looking drive, but it worked.
It ends with 7
down there, and it ended with 7. So, yeah, and you're without a couple of players tonight, and that's you want them to get healthy, and you're able to get out to a little bit of an early lead. We are in the second quarter, and that's just kind of a quick moving second quarter. And we're not going to complain about that, but we're still trying to lobby for that 7 o'clock kickoff. I'm not sure what it takes to get that.
I will like to send my apologies out to Coach Lewis for Braxton County. I did something that you're never supposed to do.
You said he was from Oak Hill?
He's not from Oak Hill. He's from Fayetteville. That's like saying,
man.
You're like saying, are you from Danny's or Meadow Bridge? I mean, you don't want to confuse those two.
Yeah, you might as well have.
There will be a gift basket in the mail this week.
Yeah, I was going to say that's fighting words. That's strike 2 and 3 right there.
You used to be back in the day. Are you from Lookout or are you from Anstead?
Right. I'm from Landisburg. I'm from Mount Cove. Trail Drive-In is my hang. Who out there remembers the Trail Drive-In with Inez and was it Ike? I don't know how many days I took off my life breathing cigarette smoke when I was in there as a kid. But they had good food.
Low kick. It does bounce off a Braxton County player still on the ground.
Oh, did a good job to cover it up because he got piled on after that. But Braxton's going to have just shy of the 40-yard line as their starting field position here. But good job by the kicking team to get a little squib action.
Another correction from last week I didn't catch on the air as we were talking about Bramwell. Y'all couldn't figure out their mascot.
We knew what it was. We were just trying. We didn't know if O knew.
Oh, Bill Kessler let us know. Who is it? Who is it?
It's they're the millionaires. They were the millionaires.
They were the millionaires.
I said Noah wouldn't know, and Rick just asked him.
Exactly what it was.
He was down here.
Exactly.
He was down here pregame, and we talked to him. I thought he was coming up to the box to talk to us here.
Probably bedtime. He's got.
But Noah did know they were the millionaires, so
he knew it.
He called my bluff.
He did.
But thanks to Bill for.
What was the mascot? The $1 Million Man?
That's a great question. But they did win a state championship in basketball one year. I think like in '87 or something.
It's going to be a loss of 4 on first down there for the Eagles, and we'll see. They may have to start airing it out soon. They've tried to keep this game as close as possible, just running that power eye there.
Was that Payne that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost 3. Yeah, I don't know. Trail's starting to figure this thing out. Yeah, they stick with it.
And it goes nowhere again. Was that Cordell Brown or Gage Johnson? That was Cordell Brown.
Cordell stuffed the thing at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him 1.5 yards.
So bring up 3rd and 12.
Maybe 2. But
we've only seen Braxton County throw it once. That was on the first drive of the game. They had a 3rd and 5. Tried to run a little out pattern, but Swafford batted that ball down, so they will go back to the shotgun formation. He'll have trips to his left. Lone receiver to the bottom of the screen. Got the wrong roster again. He's under all kinds of pressure, and he's going to be initially hit by Gage Johnson and finished off by Aiden Weiss.
Yeah, so Weiss wraps him up, and he's going to lose 3 on that one, but
yeah, like I said, they've only dropped back to pass.
Yeah, Trail kind of likes that because they know
that's when they feast.
Right, they can just go full steam ahead at putting pressure in the backfield on the quarterback, and that time it paid off. Weiss wrapping it up.
This one's a long punt, much better than the last one. It's going to take a Braxton County bounce.
Still
going to roll inside the 30 to the 27-yard line, and that's where it'll be ruled dead. So Midland Trail will start 1st and 10 there with 6 minutes to go here in the first half as they lead at 14-0. Last drive ended on 4th and goal from the 11. Dickerson was able to hit Gage Johnson from 11 yards out for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was 4th down, so that was, it was great to see him cap that drive off in the end zone, because otherwise, I mean, you would have gave Braxton a long field, and your
you'd have felt good about your defense
is playing, but 14-7 is better any day, and you feel a little better now. So
give it to Roop. He doesn't have much room, but he wiggles through across the 30. They're going to mark him at the 30, so he picks up 3.
Yeah, and with Roop, you kind of feel like, because he does have that breakaway element to his game, and it's like,
But Braxton County, they have kept everything pretty contained.
Right,
there hasn't big running
they've kept the
holes for them to run through.
But you wonder if you're able to lean on them, and then in the second half, maybe you can pick off some of those chunk plays that were happening last week as well, and then the same with Clay County.
So Dickerson looking to air it out.
Got time.
He's just going to keep this one. That was a good decision there, as he just kept himself picked up about 3 yards. I think he initially had Swafford on the curl route, but didn't see him until it was a little bit too late.
Yeah, it broke down a little bit to pressure, but it's almost like rolled out a little bit early, but when he started feeling that. But yeah, he did have a chance there. It just didn't see him. But
good thing you like to see it from there, Dickerson. He didn't force anything there.
Right. He just tuck it.
He took what he got, took what they gave him, and got out of bounds. Didn't take a hit there. So it'll be 3rd, and we'll call it 4 for Midland Trail. He'll have 2 receivers to his left, Weiss and Roop in the backfield. He goes to Roop. He's got good blockers if he can get the edge, but that was all Roop there, as I thought he was going to be down for a loss.
He slowed up.
Picks up 5.
They did give him the first down. He slowed up and then kind of exploded through the arm tackle. And then another defender came and gave him contact, but he still pushed ahead and then fell forward and got just enough for that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 38.
Yeah, generous spot. We'll take that.
Goes back to Roop, and he plows his way through. He's going to get
another 6.
Well, no. Yeah, probably 6 there.
Look, you know how official my stats are. I don't miss anything. I held a class last week on stats, so speaking of Bill Kessler, maybe I should take some Bill Kessler stat classes.
Number 1 stat man in the game.
How many paces does he have? He paced more than Joe Paterno on these sidelines taking stats.
Dickerson rolls out to his right. He throws it down to Johns. Johns catches it. What a pass there from Dickerson as he threw it right by the ear of the defender to Johns.
37 yards?
No. 25.
What?
You're on a 44.
Oh, 20. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking 27, but I'll go with your 25.
That was a great pass there as he threw it right by the ear of the defender.
Yeah, he lasered that thing in there. Sets Trail up.
Yeah, and he threw that on the run too, so not an easy throw to make. Weiss barreling through defenders, and it finally takes about 6 before he goes down, but not before he picks up 6.
Yeah, we started out a little bit slow with the 0 yards. Then he went for 38, then 3, then 8, then 0, and back to 6. So he's finding his groove again.
So it'll be 2nd and 4.
Yet to see any John Neal in that backfield, but you got to think he's 3rd on the depth chart maybe now that Max White's out this game with the injury. But you like that lightning and thunder with Roop and Weiss out there.
Go to Roop. He's trying to get the edge, and not much there. He's still powering through.
The edge. He's going on to that ball because they are ripping for it.
So he's going to have a 7-yard gain there, enough for a first down. Yeah, there's not much space there for him to run through, so he just kind of lowers his head.
Just bulls. I think people are a little bit, those defenders are a little bit shocked with his lower leg strength. As the Dan Man Uten was talking about that. He's got tree trunks for legs, and he can just force his way up the field.
Dickerson looking to pass. He rolls, going deep to, I don't know who his defender there. I think his his receiver was Jet Ford, and just overthrew him.
James Jet Ford. He nearly had him, and Jet stretched out for him. It was just a little bit above his fingertips. But, yeah, again, Dickerson on the roll. He's throwing some nice passes. I mean, and he's not underthrowing.
That's
so
a good thing there.
Getting picked.
He was putting that where either his receiver was able to come up with it, or it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, not giving the defender a chance to get his hands on it. So it sets up 2nd and 10 from their own 17. Dickerson rolling out again.
Oh, he's got
Johns open, and Johns comes back and catches it.
Thought he might have waited a little too late because Johns was open for about 6 days out there, and then finally Ray saw him and fired to him, spotted him, and Johns pulled it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I think Johns was like, throw it, and then he made a good job.
The defender closed, but
so did Johns. Johns closed back on the ball too.
Right. So what'd that go for? Where were we scrimmaging?
17.
Lost track of everything.
I believe it was a 17-yard pass.
All right, I'll write that down. Give John 17 and a TD.
Swafford kick up low, but I think it's just enough. It is good.
It's good.
It may have some yellow paint on it, just glaze.
It's like I don't know if I've ever seen a line drive at a low like that. It's like he was trying to drive it for distance for an extra point, but he got it.
So that time, Dickerson comes up with, he matches his season total with his 2nd touchdown of the game, puts 4 on the season. And that was John's first touchdown of the year. So with 2:38 to go here in the first half, Midland Trail takes 21-0 lead against Braxton County. Stay tuned. After we go to half, we'll take a break, play a few commercials, tally up our first half stats, and we'll be back with the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show as we review the first half here tonight, and we'll look around the area at some scores. I got an update from Nick Mooney that Nicholas is still up on Shady 30-8.
What's Oak Hill Princeton? You seen any of that?
I have not seen an Oak Hill Princeton score.
Like getting all the coverage this Friday night, I think, from the local networks. We did see Matt Cassida from 59 News on the sidelines getting some footage. At least they stuck around for footage this time. Last time we had one of the celebrities in the stadium, and then he got footage early and then bounced.
I hear he's going to be joining us in the second half.
I think he is going to make up the press box. You're talking about Kayvon Yazali from WAY. Maybe we'll get him on the headset.
So Princeton leads 35-14 over Oak Hill.
Oh, wow.
His return there, I think that was number 10, Elijah Markham.
Yeah, he did a good job to wiggle ahead there and pick up some extra yards.
Gets it out to about 37. So last week,
Braxton will scrimmage from about its 36.5-yard line.
We were about in the same situation last week, and Midland Trail elected to not use any of their timeouts and trusted they were kind of set, happy with their lead. They still were able to get a touchdown with about 10 secones left because they will be getting the ball to start the second half here tonight.
Poca kind of helped in their decision with that. So see if Braxton.
Like a little option play here, but Gage Johnson was waiting on Landon Mays.
And I think that they call that the busted option play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there was tons of penetration. Defensive line from Trail, everybody was upfield and waiting in the backfield for that. So, kind of hoping he would have pitched it because you would have had all kinds of havoc going on.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Eagles. I think now they're content on slowing it down a little bit. We'll see. He said if I'm in the trial, I'm probably calling a timeout if you stop them for not a big gain here. And they go back to running back there, Payne, and he's going to pick up 2.
He gets 2 positive yards. So.
And they do call a timeout there as Coach Shockey kind of looks over. Let's call it. I mean, maybe we can at least get a chance to. They haven't ran their 2-minute offense much, but it'd be a good opportunity here, leading 21-0 to run it.
Right, yeah, it's 1:46 left in this first quarter, so Trails.
That was their second. That was their second timeout. They only have 1 left.
Yeah,
a little House of Pain rocking
earlier, so.
Yep, so they use their second timeout there. Braxton kind of be looking at 3rd and 9 when they come out of this timeout. Said they've only aired it, what? Once.
Yeah, once.
Once.
So, yeah, and it went incomplete. So let's see. You got to think this is a 3rd and passing down, but do they trust him to? You said he threw it 36 times last week.
Yeah, coming into this, no, a lot last week. Coming into this game, he was 13 for 38 for 169 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Yeah. So now if you could force them into a pick, but now they're lined up like they're going to try to power it right at you, but.
That was kind of simultaneously. I don't know. They're going to get Braxton County.
I was going to say there was contact, but luckily I think for Trail, he moved right about the same time that will.
That was one you almost look at like, I don't know. So they'll set up 3rd and 14. Yeah, I think maybe they're just looking to make Midland Trail use that last time out. Yeah, because they went back to that straight eye there.
Yeah, you gotta think this is a passing down, but maybe not.
They are going to pass. He drops back. Aiden Weiss coming for him, and Aiden Weiss brings him down for the sack all the way back at the 27-yard line. And Midland Trail will use their last time out there with 1:36 to go here in the first half. So they will be set to get the ball back. They won't have any timeouts, but be a good opportunity for their 2-minute offense.
I got to think that quarterback's a little quicker than Weiss, but Weiss just did a good job with his angle, and he took everything away. The quarterback didn't know if he should try to get the edge on him or if he should try to throw it. And then when he tried to retreat, Weiss just put him in the ground. So
they've tried to pass it 3 times tonight. First one they got it off, and it was batted down by Swafford. And last 2 times they were sacked, and I believe that gives Weiss 1.5 sack on the night. Yeah, I was talking to Mr. Dan Newton about Mr. Dan Newton.
I don't know him.
About Xander's 6 sacks, and we were talking about the school record, and he's like, well, Xander's been all about it. So the school record in the season is 21.
Oh, set by Bruce Irvin?
Hunter Jones.
Hunter Jones had 21.
Yep.
And what's Xander up to?
He's at 6 through 2.
6 through 2 games, okay.
Still looking for his first tonight.
Well, he needs to get after one.
So Johns will be standing about his own 37.
Do they fake the punt? No, but could you block it? Maybe.
Almost do, and they did a good job of avoiding getting.
Got to get away from that. I thought that was going to hit a player. I thought for a split second there, it looked like it might have hit Brody Jones, but I think it did just miss his foot.
That one rolled for 20 yards.
They got a good roll out of it, so
minute 20.
Not going to get as good as you'd like.
But I think you probably tell Dickerson here, okay, don't force anything here. Don't give up a silly turnover. Give them pick six. Give them good field position here at the end of the half. If you got something, take it. If not, do what you did earlier. Pull it down. Get what you can get. And
Yeah, you're sitting on one timeout? No.
Nope, they don't have any timeouts left.
That's right. They burned that one early, so.
So we're going to go empty set here. Dickerson dropping back.
Stepping up.
He's got Stevens open, but Stevens takes a shot.
Wow, that was a good defensive play by Braxton.
Very clean hit. Hit him up high in the shoulder. And
Stevens, that would be a tough one to hang on to.
He had two options there. He had Swafford open as well. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Good pass there from Dickerson, but like I said, that's a tough pass to hold on to.
Yeah, that was a shot he took. Yeah, that would have been, if he could have came up with that would have been miraculous because defender delivered the blow on him.
So it'll be 2nd and 10, minute 20 here to go in the first half.
Dickerson was doing a good job of stepping up in that pocket and then delivering that pass. That really, in all intents and purposes, is one that would normally get caught.
Yeah, they had two men. They had two men moving at the same time there.
I think it tipped off the defense because they blew that play up as soon as it happened.
Look for them. If they have the option, they'll probably decline this penalty.
Yeah, I don't know. You haven't lost a lot of time on the clock, but you're going the wrong way.
Looking over at Coach Lewis, and he is going to decline it. So now you got to be careful here. You don't
want to give it back.
You don't want to give it back. I mean, they still have 2 timeouts of their own, so you're looking at 2nd or 3rd and about 17 here.
He did decline, so
it'll be 3rd down and, like I said, about 17. Look, maybe, I don't know if you just hand it off and see what you can get and make them use at least one of those 2 timeouts. They are going to pass. Dickerson forcing the issue to Swafford, but great defense there by, I believe that was Payne who got his hand on it.
Yeah, I think if
he had Johns coming a little wheel route.
If that doesn't get tipped, I think Swafford was in a good spot to make a catch, even though it would have been contested.
So to bring up 4th and very long here.
Yeah, so you got to, like you said, you got to be careful here and get this punt. First and foremost, get the punt out and get anything you can get out of it, and then cover this guy up and then play defense and get into half, because that plan kind of went backwards on you there.
Swafford gets a good boot on it. Not the longest, but we'll see if we can get a good bounce out of it. We do.
Punt. There you go.
So it's going to keep rolling. That was very similar to the last punt.
Yeah, that works out.
33. About a 50-yard punt.
Yeah, that was. Did Bob order any food up to the press box for halftime? Wait, did they shut us down after last week? Did we order too much? Yeah, we're looking for the young Harrison to come up and ask us what we would like. Let me see.
So Braxton County still has 2 timeouts. They got the ball at their own 32. 54 seconds to go here in the first half. They're going to split receivers to both sides. And he's going to drop back to pass, and he's under pressure again. He steps up, throws it. Got a man open, but great defense there by Stevens.
Yeah, it was a good-looking pass when he delivered it, and that had a chance just a little bit behind him, and I thought the receiver was going to.
Yeah, if he leads him there, that could be 6.
Yeah, because that was close coverage, but I don't know if he could have got a step if he would have caught that. He might have been out of the gate.
So it'll be 2nd and 10, 48 seconds to go here in the first half. Midland Trail still leads 21-0 over Braxton County.
Somebody moved early. Trail's pointing it. Yeah, false start on Braxton.
Let's bring up 2nd and 15.
47 seconds left. So if you're Trail, you just want to get in the locker room here. But
yeah, I think Braxton probably takes another shot here. If you don't pick up much, you probably just take a knee and get to halftime, because you don't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to cause any insult to injury by forcing a pick down here deep.
And they go back to that power eye, and that's what they do. They hand it off to Payne. John Neal's going to wrap him up right at the original line of scrimmage. So give him about 5 there. And I think that may do it here for the first half. We'll see if they don't have to run another play. Looks like they may, though. They're breaking the huddle pretty quick.
At least breaking the huddle, and they don't have to because the play clock is behind.
Hand it off to Payne. He's trying to get to the outside. Still stays on his feet.
I don't know if they saw something they wanted to.
It's a bad thing there for Braxton, because if he would have went out of bounds, that would have forced you to.
Yeah, they would have had to punt.
So that will do it for the first half here in Hico. As probably wasn't. You got a 21-0 lead, but it wasn't the prettiest first half you've seen out of these.
It's a little bit discombobulated as far as starting out, getting going, which is a little bit to be expected, but they're still, you got Braxton County with the size we talked about, and then you've got Braxton County unleashing this straight on, just kind of running at you where you thought you might see a little more of a passing game. And then Trail defense finally found their footing and their groove on starting to get a feel for shutting that running game down a little bit. And they did a good job of adjusting on that. So looks like Braxton County's band's getting ready to do a performance here at halftime, but nonetheless, 21-0 Trail at the half.
All right, so we'll be right back after these commercials here on the Midland Trail Sports Network. We'll be back with your Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show after these commercials.
It's time for the Cassis Dental Center Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Bruce Cassis. Visit Cassis Dental Center at 138 Lively Street in Fayetteville, West Virginia. Schedule an appointment today by calling 304-574-0424 or online at www.cassisdentalcenter.com.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert Seabird Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, The things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, The things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
Welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network and the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. At halftime, your Midland Trail Patriots lead the Braxton County Eagles 21-0. We'll recap the score and plays in that first half. Midland Trail got it started in the first quarter. Jaden Root, 2-yard touchdown. And in the second quarter, they had a 11-yard pass from Race Dickerson to Gage Johnson. And also at the second quarter, Race Dickerson to Johns from 17 yards out. Another good, impressive first half from that Midland Trail defense. As Chad has your stats from the first half.
Officially unofficial. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with Braxton
the
County.
bad,
Let's start with
so good.
Let's start with the Braxton County stats.
So Braxton County, the bad is for Trail, they've let Braxton County out a little bit as far as rushing, unlike they had against Poca last week. But the sacks, once you total all the net yardage in, Braxton is they're plus 28 yards rushing, so they're not exactly giving up a bunch in the rushing game. But Payne has rushed the ball 12 times for 46 yards, so he's looked pretty good. And a lot of that was coming on that early stuff when they kind of surprised him in that I formation and him being the deep dot in the I and deep in the backfield. But they since then kind of started getting that corralled and shut down. And but Payne had 12 for 46 yards rushing in that first half. The quarterback had 4 rushes, which were basically scrambles that turned into all lost yardage on all 4 of those. And then the other running back had number 36 had 4 rushes, and he had a minus 1 yard rush and then 3 positive rushes. So all that together nets some 28 positive yards. And then, but their quarterback is 0 for 2, no yardage there because he did not complete one. He had the one right before halftime that looked like it had a chance to go and be his first completion, but
he's only dropped back to pass 4 times. He was sacked on 2 of them.
Yeah, so Trail's defense is doing a good job of kind of pressuring him and keeping him in a rush. But when we flip over to Trail's side, a little bit better on the offensive side of things. Not quite as crazy as it was last week at halftime, but Jaden Roop is still picking him up and putting him down with he's got 1 rushing touchdown on 15 carries for 90 yards, so he's about to go over the century mark here before too long in his second half. And then also Aiden Weiss going 6 rushes for 55 yards, and Roop with that 1 touchdown. And then receiving, we had Johns getting in on two receptions, 1 for 25 yards, 1 for 17. The 17-yarder was the latter that he caught for a touchdown. And then also Gage Johnson with his first receiving touchdown as a Patriot. He catches the 11-yard. He had that 1 reception for 11 yards, and that was for the touchdown. Race Dickerson, he's thrown for the 2 touchdowns. He's 3 of 8, so he's not exactly completing a high percentage or even throwing a high percentage, but he's effective when he's throwing, and he's looked pretty good. The ones that were dropped or missed weren't by much.
He has 5 incompletions. The 1 back to the end zone. Well, 2 of them in the end zone. He missed Swafford on the touchdown, just overthrew him. Missed Jet Ford in the back of the end zone.
Right.
And then he threw the one up down the middle to Swafford about triple coverage. Yeah. And then he hit Stevens.
And Stevens got it knocked loose.
Got it knocked
he's really
loose.
Looked really good. I mean, he's 3 of 8, 53 yards, and the 2 touchdowns. So not a bad stat line. And when you consider, when you think back like we were just doing, those balls were all catchable. He had pretty much everything right there really close. So he's in he's bringing it into the close to the receivers to where, he's in the zip code with them. They're just it's just a little bit more. It's week 3, so they're still kind of working that out. But we wonder if we'll see more passing. You got a 21-0 lead in this going into this second half. It's not you don't have a huge lead, but at the same time, maybe it's a comfortable enough lead that in the way your defense is playing it, maybe you can throw it around a little bit more and work on that passing game some, because you know what you've got with your running game now.
And you get the ball coming out 21-0. You don't feel game's really in hand, but you come out here and open up with a touchdown. 28-0 feels a lot better. Only 7 points, but it makes you feel a lot better with the score, the way your defense is playing.
Yeah, the one stat that we're still looking for is to pad the stats with Xander Uten's sack count. We need a sack counter up here in the stadium. I think Dan went down and kind of read him the riot act in the for the first half at the locker room and said, listen.
Well, the bad thing is there hasn't been many opportunities. He's only had 4 chances in this first half. And 50% of the dropbacks, Midland Trail did get a sack.
Right.
Aiden Weiss had 1.5 sacks in that first half, and I believe Gage Johnson had the other half. So we'll look around the area at some area scores, especially pay close attention to some teams Midland Trail's already played or we'll see later on this season. We'll start in 4A. We don't really have a lot of local teams in 4A, so not many scores there. Woodrow Wilson leads Parkersburg South 10-0 at the half. Let's move on down to AAA. Allegheny, Virginia leads Greenbrier East 13-7 at the half. Rolling on down here. We'll see Lincoln County later on this year. They are getting trounced by Ripley, 38-0 in the second quarter.
Not good.
Updated score from Princeton, Oak Hill. Princeton leads 35-14 at the half. Score from over in Shady Spring, Nicholas County now leads 38-8. So that's good possible bonus points for Midland Trail later this year.
Yeah, I guess either way, whether you win or lose, you still get.
Yeah,
it still counts as at least
a point. So move on to AA, where we'll see a lot more familiar teams. Bluefield leads James Monroe 28-7 in the third quarter. We'll see James Monroe in about a month or so. 2 teams Midland Trail we'll see late towards the end of the season. Liberty Raleigh leads Greenbrier West 20-14 in the third quarter. That really doesn't do many points for you because where it's AA against single.
Right, playing a single A school. So.
Here's one that looks good on our end. Polka leads Ravenswood 28-6 in the third quarter.
Hey.
And then this one doesn't look good on our end. It's Clay County making the trip for the second time in 3 weeks to Roane County, this time as the away team.
Oh, this is actually they're playing.
This is actually at Roane County, yeah.
Did they get to open their field?
I believe they open next week. They have practiced on it. I have seen they've been practicing on it. I believe the first.
So they played away games since then.
They were away last week at Buffalo. They were away at Roane County. Their first official home game on the turf will be next Friday against Sissonville. So Roane County leads that one 28-7 in the second quarter.
Roane County scouted Clay County when they were there on their home field.
Independence making a long, not a really long trip. They're playing an Ohio team, but it's just on the other side of Parkersburg. They're playing Warren Loco, Ohio. They knocked off an Ohio team last week for their, I believe I was listening to Metro News, it was their first win against an out-of-state team in school history. So they're looking at win number 2 as they lead Warren Loco, Ohio 28-0 in a third. Westside leads Man 6-0 at halftime. Wheeling Central in single A leads double A Williamstown 33-13 in the third quarter.
Anything on Chapmanville?
I think Chapmanville is off this week.
Oh, that's
so they may be here.
Early, they're probably in the stands. Early week off, and that's unfortunate for Trail that they get the week off ahead, before them. But
I think there's a few times. I know Nicholas County is off
the week before.
Because when Trail plays Summers County
before James Monroe, I think, don't they?
Yes.
It's usually Greenbrier West, but
before James Monroe
this year. Yeah. So
no score for Meadowbridge and Wyoming East. I told you it's very weird. We can't get a score when Meadowbridge plays at home, but we were able to get a score last week when they played at Pocahontas County.
Right. The middle of the mountains.
Yeah. Checking on Shane Shockey, Petersburg looking to go 3-0 as they're up 20-7 on Pendleton County in the third quarter.
Well, we said they're still double A, right?
There's double A. That about does it for basically all of our local teams.
Did you call a Summers County score?
I think Summers County must be off this week because I don't see.
Not seeing a score anyway.
I have not seen a score for Summers County. Yeah, I don't think a lot of teams. I guess sometimes with the way the schedules fall, you don't really have many options, especially with a lot of the changes the last few years with the class sizes having to alter your schedule. I mean, someone's got to be open early on, so.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's.
So that about does it here with the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. We are a few minutes from the start of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with your second half here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week.
To the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. Cucumber and Company. Thank you for joining us on the Midland Trail Sports Network. We'll see you next time for another Game of the Week.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
Welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network as we are set for the second half kickoff here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Midland Trail leads the Braxton County Eagles 21-0 at the half, and we're set to start third quarter. Kicking off, we haven't seen him yet for the first time tonight for the Eagles, is number 21, Zach McQuain. Back deep for the Patriots is Swafford and Johns.
They're like, turn off the noise amplification system so we can kick off.
Johns takes it at the 8.
He's got it.
He's still on his feet.
I took a little shot that slowed him down just enough. Almost got a face mask there, but
slung out of bounds about the 37.
I tell you, he was running hard, and it looked like it opened up for a second. But if he wouldn't have got bumped, I think he was taking it down the sideline.
Yeah, he got a 28-yard run or return there on the kickoff.
Let's see if this offense can pick up where it closed up shop at the end of the first half.
Gives it to Roop, and he's not going to have much. I guess his knee hit.
Yeah, I guess they spotted him down. About a 1-yard gain. Braxton County's really bringing those safeties and linebackers closer and closer to the box. The linebackers are getting closer to the line of scrimmage, and the safeties
where you can catch them over the top.
Almost playing linebacker. So, yeah, it'd be a good time to maybe pop one over their heads here and try to draw them in.
So it'd be 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. Dickerson looking to air it out. He tucks it, rolls to the outside.
Thinking about
He's got Johns open, and great defense there by, was that number 42, James Nettles. Yeah, it was a tough play to make there rolling. He just had to get it over top the defender, because if he gets that over the top, Johns may go in for 6.
Yeah, because he had a step and a half on his guy, if not a yard and a half.
Appreciate Nick Mooney getting a score from Meadow Bridge for me. Minute 17 left in the half. Meadow Bridge leads Wyoming East 25-16.
How'd he do that?
He says he knows everybody.
He probably.
That's a good chance. I'd like to
actually.
Hey Nick, how many contacts are in that phone of yours?
He's arrested everybody. It's like, by the way, I'm going to need
people owe him favors. So 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. Dickerson dropping back.
Surveying.
He's going to tuck it and try to get what he can.
It's a good block by Jet Ford.
Yeah, Jet's got to be careful there on that block.
Yeah, get him.
So he picked up enough to make you think about maybe going for it.
Wow, yeah, because you're at the 45.
Be 4th and 4.
The offense still on the field.
Yeah.
It could be a statement drive if you do it and you capitalize and end it with a score.
To be 4th and 4 as Dickerson picks up 5 there. Ball at their own 45. He'll have Roop in the backfield, Weiss to his left. And they're going to give it to Roop and try to pick it up on the ground.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh. He pushes forward, and I think he's going to have the first down.
It's going to depend on the spot.
As the initial contact took place 2 yards in the backfield.
The near side referee is signaling short. The far side had initially signaled like he had it, but
so who wins this argument?
Dan is saying he's short, but this
it's definitely is a measurement.
This is going to call on a measurement.
Mr. Bates looks at it.
He's got it. I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got it by a football. So I think they're going to measure it. Bates is going to call for the change, but it looked like when he placed it, it wasn't going to be. But now that I look at the hash mark, I think he's got it by, it does add to the excitement.
But
I think
can we go back to where he got hit? He got hit 2 or 3 yards in the backfield.
Right, and he turned it out again, Roop style. You think he got it by that much? Or you think he's short by that much? I think he's 3/4 of a football.
Look what's on top of his head right now.
Passed. Oh, yeah, put those glasses on. Oh, see, he's got it now. I thought you were going to say he had it. Now it's a full football. Got 3/4 for football. That's what it's, yeah.
Next time, put your glasses on.
Yeah, I got contacts in. All right.
He was a half yard. He was a half yard short when Curtis had his glasses off.
Right.
But when he put the glasses on, he was half yard good.
I'll tell you what, that was a team effort, but a lot of that after the initial team effort was Root just
it turned into a tush push basically there.
Right. They kind of powered him over. So
that brings up 1st and 10. Is able to keep this drive going.
I don't know how many yards he got on that. But
he only got 4. Dickerson drops back. Looking for Johnson, and he hits the Gatorade cooler.
Over there. Made a great catch. He said,
I mean, Johnson's wearing 84, but I don't think he can go up like Moss and get that one.
Moss 84. Yeah, that was I'll tell you, Dickerson is he's looking poised, and even on the play where we saw him roll out and scramble, and he delivered that pass and it got knocked down. He thought about tucking it, and he didn't force it in there because he had his receiver open.
Mm-hmm.
It just the defender made a great play on it, but he's starting to settle in this pass game a little bit.
Goes to Roop, who turns out about 4 yards. They're going to give him 4 out to the Braxton County 47. It's going to set up a 3rd and 6.
3rd and somewhat manageable. It's not exactly an ideal, but you've crossed midfield, so you got to think you went for it the last time. If you get any positive yards here, as long as you don't lose yards, you're thinking this could still be the statement drive that
I may run it here on 3rd down and see if you're able to get it, or at least set up a 4th and shorter. They fake the handoff. He's got Jet Ford open, and great defense there by the Braxton County defender.
Yeah, I'll tell you that he gave Jet Ford a really good chance at it when Jet's come up a little bit limping there, but he
was
he
Elijah
had a good shot
Markham.
at it. So just good. That's good contested pass, but Ray seems like he's dealing a little bit. I mean, and Braxton County, they did cheat those safeties back a little bit because at least you've loosened them up some and said, hey, we're going to throw it a little bit and not just keep feeding the run here. So
going to have to go quick here as they break the huddle with 10 seconds on the play clock. Going to split 2 receivers to each side. You got 5, 4. They're going to get it off. He's under pressure. He gets it off. Swafford catches it, cuts it up. We got a legal man downfield, I believe.
Swafford's getting batted around a little bit, but Swafford made the catch and he retreated a little bit. But, then that penalty flag came out. So let's see what you said you got an ineligible downfield?
You got a legal man downfield, I believe.
Lineman leaked out too far?
Yeah, I believe they got past that about 2-yard marker. Yeah, they usually give them about a yard or so there. So now you're looking at 4th and 11.
Well, that's just 4th and Swafford again. Yeah, an eligible man downfield. Replay, 4th down.
So they're going to keep the offense out there.
So what did we lose on that?
Lost 5 yards on that.
Minus 5. How does that go in the stats?
Nothing. 5-yard penalty.
0 zip zilch. No.
He's got Swafford. He threw it behind. A little bit, both 2 things happened there. Swafford slipped, and it kind of was thrown a little bit behind him.
He was coming back to it, and when he came back, that's when he slipped, and it just kind of popped out. And I still thought he was going to come up with it.
And he would have had enough for the first down.
He would have had the first down, but nonetheless, you turn it over on downs. Braxton County takes over on Trail's side of the 50 to 49-yard line. So
best field position they've had.
Yeah, let's see if they decide to stick with this tall I or if they're going to. Looks like they are. See if we can get this defense to keep hitting on all cylinders like they were in that late first.
So he hands it off to Payne. He's got a lot of running room. He's going to have the first down. He cuts it back across field. Xander Uten snows him under. He's going to pick up about 13 yards
13,
there.
Yeah, 13 yards on a kind of a pick and run as he kind of weaved his way down for Payne, who has been the workhorse so far in this game. He's their positive yardage for sure. Trying to get that ground game established again like they had in that first part of the first quarter.
This time they go to
36, I believe, that their other back.
Jackson Lewis.
Lewis on the.
So Lewis picks up 3.
Is Jackson Lewis son of the coach? You said the coach was
Ezra Lewis.
Fayetteville Lewis.
We want to thank Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground, right? Over in Fayetteville.
We do. What about Sun Road Creation?
Sun Road Creation.
I heard they're in the mix.
Thought the ball's on the ground.
It looked like it hit the thigh of the running back, and it bounced forward, and it's going to go for
about a yard pickup, maybe?
Positive that. I don't know who that was going to Payne, I believe, when he couldn't handle it.
Madrid, 21-0 here, 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Definitely probably 4-down territory. Looking at 3rd and 5. Sends Payne out and gives it to Lewis, and we got a penalty. Yeah, my running back moved forward. He was probably about 3 yards forward when this ball snapped. Yep, we appreciate Bear Mountain Campground, Sun Road Creations.
That's Sun Road Creations. What was that website again?
Sunroadcreations.com.
No, I think there was another word in there. But they plenty of wood options, wood furniture, wood graving.
Paper is missing.
Types of things as we're getting a call here.
Illegal motion.
Shift or illegal motion by the offense. And then we got a face mask on the defense.
So offsetting, we're going to redo the down.
Replay 3rd down.
Well set.
It's going to be about 3rd and a long 4 for Braxton from about the 31. Trails 31 as this defense is getting another little test here like they got in the first quarter. Braxton County trying to get into the red zone here.
Yep. So 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Going to have the first down, I believe.
Yeah, I guess he did get it. Payne picked up about 6 on that one and just kind of picked his way again. So they're set up at about the Trails 24. This defense is going to be called on to see what they can do to.
And deepest that they've been.
See if Trail can snuff this drive out. Braxton County's got something working.
They give it, I think they gave it to Payne. The ball back on the ground, and I think Midland Trail got it.
I don't know. It looked like Payne fell on it. It was coming loose again because Trail blew that thing up, and Trail does have the ball. We've seen official signal. There it is by
Gage Johnson comes up with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, Payne received a handoff, but I think
he was hit
Johnson
about
might
initially
have helped him with it.
Yeah.
And
West handed it off to the Trail player.
Yeah, Trail's defense had 3 defenders come up on a run blitz, and they just basically blew it up in the backfield. And that eye is so tight that when the quarterback took a snap under center, he turned around and Payne was there, but everybody was getting pushed backwards into the running backs to where that ball just came out and
pitches it back to Swafford. He's got Roop and Weiss as his lead blockers, but Roop not able to hold his block.
Good defensive play is that defender shook Roop off and then made the tackle. That was going to go for about 6, but didn't look like it was. It looked like it could go more, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, he had Weiss and Roop out there lead blocking for him, but Weiss's man Roop's man broke free and made the tackle. So 2nd and 4 goes to Weiss. Weiss has got the first down and then some. He's across the 50, still on his feet, 40, down inside the 30.
I'll tell you, what is going on here? A little extracurriculars. Weiss gets up aggressively, and the defender tries to sidestep.
Be a 39-yard run by Aiden Weiss there.
I'll tell you what, Weiss, I don't know what it is about him, but his cuts are slow and methodical, but they're effective every time. It's like people don't know exactly how to try to corral him.
They go to Roop, and he picks up a big, about 5 yards.
Roop was looking for somebody to run over, it looked like.
So they're going to give him 3. They're going to give him 6 there.
I can change that. I do it in pen, so I can change it. A little bit of tempo here by Trail's offense. I think when they've had some of their most success in this game, it's been with a little bit of tempo.
Go back to Weiss, and he's barreling way forward. He's going to have, I believe he's going to have the first down.
He's right at the stick.
He got 4 there.
Say he's short by about 6 inches, it looks like.
What
say you, Curtis? Put those glasses on. Wait, those going for it? 3rd and go for it.
Never going to measure it. So
the far side, the ref that was the furthest away from the chains was signaling it was short by about 6 inches, and then once they spotted it, they've decided that Chain Gang did such a good job measuring the last time, they're going to let them get their steps in.
So, yeah, we'd like to thank Sunroad Creations. They can be reached at sunroadcreations.com. A little about Sunroad Creations. They are situated in the picturesque town of Hico, West Virginia. Sunroad Creations is the culmination of a lifelong passion brought to life after a 25-year career in the IT industry. I don't want to read much more because there's a lot of big words, and I don't want to sound dumb.
Well, basically, you need to know that you can get custom wood
make
furniture
nice stuff.
And anything wood and other things.
I'm going to have AI dumb that down for me next week.
All right. What's that? The fine mug.
Fine mug.
Dan Newton, did you use that for coffee this week?
Just coffee?
Twice. He used it for just coffee. And maybe some Kahlua.
So they're going to mark him short. They give it to Roop, and he's got the first down. He is about the best way to take down Roop is to grab his ankles.
Yeah, it looked like they spotted it further back after they measured it. So, but Roop picked it up nonetheless.
Going to be 1st and 10 at the 14.
16 to go 3rd quarter. Trail on the move.
Have Weiss to his right, Roop, the deep man, Swafford to the left, Johns and Foster to the right. They go to Weiss. Weiss pushes forward. Did the ball come out?
They're saying, Braxton County's saying they got it. Yeah, and that is a
fumble.
signal. As Weiss coughed it up.
Weiss coughed it up at inside the 10. He picks up 5, but then he fumbles it at the 9.
Yeah, he had a decent little pickup there, and you had a nice methodical drive going, and you're using most of your downs every time to pick up a first down, but you get inside the 15 and a turnover comes to bite you. So
we saw him cough it up down at Clay County that one earlier on in the season.
Yeah, he kind of ran into his blocker and the defender all at the same time, and he was trying to churn out some extra yards, and the ball came out, and Braxton County was there to jump on it.
So pitches it back to Payne. Payne crosses the 10. He's going to get out to the 12, so he picks up 3.
Payne doing a good job of still running hard.
Yeah, at what point does Braxton County have to drop back and just throw the ball? I mean, you're down 3 scores. You got 16 minutes left in this ball game, and
yeah, it makes you wonder because
the running game works at times, but you're not picking up big chunks quickly.
Right, you're kind of helping Trail bleed the clock. Payne, with one more carry, will be at 17 carries on the evening.
Ball snap was fumbled, and he's going to jump on it. He's going to lose about a yard.
Yeah, I think you make a good point there. It's like at some point they're going to have to try to force the ball down the field, but they haven't exactly been showing that they could do it. But it's either, you know, death by 1,000 paper cuts, or, you know, do you try to throw it and hope something happens?
All right, so there's a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back after this commercial.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home. Right Now Medical Center proudly
Welcome back to the
offers
Midland
school-based
Trail
health-
Sports Network, and we just had a delivery in the press box from Dairy Queen. I believe it was
It's a Dan Uten delivery. Sweet.
From the wrestling team, I believe.
The wrestling team rocks. Coach who?
Oh.
What's going on here? We got we've got an explosion of Dairy Queen ice cream, but it's going to be taken care of. We will take care of it because we've got the quicker picker-upper. Or some cheap version of that.
So if we go silent for a little bit, we may have some ice cream in our mouth.
It won't matter.
So it'll be 4th and 2 for Braxton County. They hand it to the up man, and he is hit by B.J. Cole. And there's 2 flags on the play.
So they went for that.
They went for it. You know what they say, Chad.
3rd game of the season.
It's going to be a legal shift, so that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yes.
This was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know what to think about this.
Broadcast may go off the rails.
Yeah, it's already spinning off the rails. Wait, what was in the bag, Dan?
Hey, on a note.
Oh, spoons. That was a spoon.
You
I thought
get
it was
a
hot
chocolate
dog.
shake from the cookout and drive to Summersville and back, you still can't be able to suck it through a straw. It's the thickest ever. It's good.
They give it back to Weiss, and he is hitting the backfield, but it's going to pick up about a yard. I think they sent us this ice cream to shut us up.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think, but I'm okay with that.
That can be bought with food.
Did Bob get something over there?
So gives it to Stevens, looking for some blocks over the left side. He cuts it up. He's going to have the first down, but now we're going to have a flag.
Was he blocking out of bounds? The elusive blocking out of bounds?
Was that Gary Jennings?
No, that was it was the kid from Alabama that transferred up. Simmons. Was it TJ Simmons?
Who's Gary Jennings?
No.
Was it TJ
Simmons.
TJ
Yeah.
Simmons?
McCoy ran the touchdown and they called it back. Still haven't seen it called in any other game ever.
Waiting on the call from the official. It's going to be a holding on Midland Trail.
Another tough break.
So what would have been 1st and goal inside the about 5?
Yeah, that's not good.
I believe I got a strawberry and chocolate over here. I'm not sure.
Keep in mind, the wrestling coach is feeding us like this. What's he feeding his kids? Don't they need to make weight?
trying to make weight.
It's what he does to.
We're not going to make weight with a coach like this.
Unless they all want to wrestle heavy.
Shout out to Woodrow Wilson Soccer, #1 in the country.
Say what?
Woodrow Wilson Soccer, boys soccer, #1 in the country.
To be second in about 15 for the Patriots. Dickerson's going empty set, looking for Stevens, but it was batted down at the line.
Girl soccer's undefeated as well.
So it'll be 3rd and they need to 8 sitting on the 24, so 3rd and 16.
So if you're Braxton, you're thinking this is the drive you got to shut down if you're going to have any chance of coming back in this game, because you turned it over to Trail. You know, they pretty much desperation it because they went for it on 4th down. But now Trail needs to try to capitalize because you got him down here and you got
pitch it back to Johns, cuts it inside across the 20. He's still dragging defenders. He's pushed forward. He'll be marking down to 17, so it's going to set up about a 4th and 10.
He gets 6 on that.
Yep.
Sweep around. Yeah, so 4th and 11. Do you trot out your
backup kicker?
Your backup kicker and try to take advantage here, or do you?
I felt good until that last extra point about broke the field goal post.
Yeah, the wrestling team has hooked us up.
Dickerson's got Johnson open, and he makes a great catch in the end zone, 4-6.
Wow,
from 17 yards
that's
out.
Why he's not on the offensive line, and he's playing tight end. What a grab!
He went up and at the high point of that ball.
I thought it was too high for him, but he did high point it, and he had a defender hanging on him as he come down. He had to hang on to it and survive the ground as he hit hard because big tree falls hard, and he held on to it for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the third touchdown pass for Dickerson. And that's the 2nd one in a row from 17 yards out. That makes it 27-0. My favorite part about this delivery was the guy comes up here and says, "Dan, you got a delivery?" He's like, "I didn't order anything."
It's like who?
We hope there wasn't nobody that Dan had actually upset. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's true.
We'll know here in a couple hours.
The way we're gobbling this ice cream down, it's like.
Hey, speaking of ice cream, you can get ice cream at Bear Mountain Campground.
They got it
located directly across from Dairy Queen.
They're right across from Dairy Queen in Fayetteville. Yeah, check them out. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out on our website. You can get. This is a great time to camp, actually. You get you a nice campfire out there, sit around the campfire.
Anytime's a great time to camp.
It is.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Especially if you're camping across from Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me broadcasting wrestling. I'm not the. That's probably a job for you, Dan. We'll set it up and let Dan broadcast it.
Yeah.
So
also, hats off to our Midland Trail Middle School volleyball team. They are actually undefeated, I believe. The varsity is. They lost one game.
Yep, varsity's lost 1 game.
A game or a match?
A game. 4th extra point for Swafford is good.
Nailed it. 28-0 Trail. That was kind of a big drive there. You really wanted to. I mean. You really wanted to make a statement drive after half when you're coming out in the second half, but that didn't work out. But you capitalized on that turnover on downs from Braxton County. You kind of made them pay, and you picked up where you left off on the earlier drive when you turned it over on the fumble. So at least you get to 7 points. And I don't want to see you slam the door on it, but with 1:16 left in this 3rd quarter, you're in full control at 28-0.
Yep. So also shout out to the Midland Trail Middle School football team. They moved to 2-0 last week with a win over Valley. We're going to try to look at their schedule and at least get 1 or 2 of their games in. It's tough to get middle school games in with me coaching Little League football, and we practice on Thursday. So, but I think I looked at their schedule. They only have 2 home games this year. Midland Trail middle school football team. Do you have 2 more? Yeah, or just 1 more. Swafford set to kick off again, where he is 4 for 4 on the evening on extra points. And squibs it up and just jumps on it.
Good job to cover that.
Number 6 jumps on it.
Yeah, I don't have my.
Number 6 is Nathaniel Taylor.
Yeah, those squibs, Swafford sending her a little bit hard to handle, so 36-yard line will be the scrimmage spot for Braxton.
Yeah, like I said, they really got it at some point and just drop back and just throw the ball. That power eyes really hasn't worked for the last couple possessions.
You got to think if it's coming this drive.
Well, it ain't coming.
But it may be a
little play action, little bootleg.
Action out of this.
Pitches it back to Payne. He's tries to get the edge, but I believe John Neal was the first man on the hit, and he was finished off by Aiden Weiss.
Weiss cleaned him up, and Neal started it.
They're going to give him maybe about a half a yard, maybe?
0 yardage? Yeah,
Nope.
I don't think they're giving him anything.
Nah, give him a half a yard.
I can't do a .5 on here.
.35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The time they give it to Payne and hit by Cole and
Foster had the initial hit, yeah, and then B.J. Cole helped finish him off.
B.J. Cole's had a nice night filling in for Max White there in at linebacker, or Jake Ewing, not sure which one they have him in there for. Yeah.
But yeah, he's played well. It seems like they can plug and play different guys because we all know injuries are part of the game, and
so
we're getting the fourth quarter here.
That does it here in the third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after these commercials here on the Midland Trail Sports Network.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network as we are set to start the fourth quarter here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales of the Game of the Week. Be 3rd and 9. As he drops back to pass, he's under pressure. He's going to be brought down by Xander Uten, who comes up with his first sack of the evening.
The Zan man comes flying out of there. I think he pulled a hammy when he was celebrating. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure Casey Tompkins and the wrestling team just saved our lives up here with this ice cream because that 6-pack of Blizzard showed up at the right time, and we've kind of pretty much took care of it, didn't we? So definitely a shout.
It's almost nap time.
Guys. Yeah.
Like, you can run from Xander for so long, but he's eventually going to catch you.
You can't hide.
Good punt there. And Johns, I believe, is going to pick it up. Picks it up at about the 30.
He's got a wall.
The wall is not very
crumbling.
strong.
It's a fading wall.
So I bring up 1st and 10 for Midland Trails. They'll have the ball at about their own 47.
All right, now we're into the 4th quarter. Do we start looking at some reserves maybe getting in? I know it's not a huge lead, but I guess this offense still needs to work out some things. Are they going to work on the passing game?
They're going to give it to Roop, and he's not going to have much room there as he's going to pick up 2 yards to midfield.
Roop's trying to go over a hunch.
Is he not there yet? He was at 90 at halftime, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, it depends on whose math you're looking at. No. He's over. He's over now.
So 2nd and
I'm running out of space.
Your makeshift stat sheet.
Roop's filling up my makeshift stat sheet. My homemade stat sheet.
Give it back to Roop. He goes over to the left side. He cuts it back up.
Look out.
Still on his feet. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. End zone for Jaden Roop for the 2nd time tonight.
And that went for
51 yards.
Yeah, he's well over.
That unofficially put him over. Yeah. And there was not much there. He just kind of wiggled his way around the left side, and he saw a seam, and he hit it.
Well, we're joined now by Kayvon Yazami from WOAY. Oh, man, Jaden Roop, that was the best run I've ever seen in my entire life. He ripped it to the left and then back to the right and took it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point.
Thanks, Kayvon. We appreciate that recap on the play-by-play. It's kind of a little guest appearance that we had in here, so that was cool.
Swafford.
Right. What did I had my headset off while Kayvon was talking there, but it sounded like he was excited about the 51-yard Roop run for the touchdown. I heard he was doing a breakdown of him earlier today on WOAY. So
Swafford filling in tonight for the injured
I thought
Dakota
he missed
Bennett.
That wide right, but he still made it. So he's nonetheless 5 for 5. So
we do got a running clock. Should be.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're in the 4th quarter.
So final from Shady Spring. Nicholas County beat Shady 46-16.
Yeah, so if and I know Trail wants to get all these teams that's on their schedule and pay them back for, Nicholas, you always feel like you've got some payback from several years, but that would be a good one to get with the bonus points. Any win they can get, so would help.
Swafford going to kick off. Boots this one. It's about the 25 running catch there. He's going to get all the way, still on his feet going across the 40. Official rankings will be out after this week. They'll be out, should be Tuesday or Wednesday this week.
It'll be interesting to see where Trail falls in on the AA side of things. AA's kind of a convoluted mess of teams, so if Polka can hold on to give you a bonus point, that's nice also.
So now they're going to go into shotgun formation, and we're going to get a timeout. So we'll stay here with them. Like I said, next week we'll be making the trip down to Chapmanville. As it looks like Midland Trail well on their way, going 3-0. It'll set up an undefeated matchup between the Chapmanville Tigers and the Midland Trail Patriots. Chapmanville, I believe they were on a bye this week, so they'll come in at 2-0. Midland Trail coming in at 3-0. Be a big matchup in week 4 next week.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trip down there. I mean, there's no easy way to get to Chapmanville, really. I got to guess it's what, 2.5 hour?
No, it's
bus ride.
Well, no, probably less than 2. It's an hour and a half.
So
about 10 minutes past Madison.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be a great test for Trail. I mean, the schedule's kind of set up pretty nice. It's just ramped up a little bit as each week has went on, and got to travel to a different venue for a game again.
He pitches it back and ball's on the ground, still on the ground.
I thought John Neal was going to have a good shot at it.
I think he comes back on it.
I think Braxton
jumps back on it. So he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 there. Yeah, we've seen him run that a few times, but they hadn't pitched it.
Yeah, part of it, positive yards was
on the fumble. So it'd be 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Quincy Jenkins in the ball game for the Patriots. Somebody timed that perfect.
Gage Johnson blew it up, but he blew it past the play, and then but he created enough chaos that the rest of the defense was able to shed their blockers and get in. So.
Are you on your 2nd blizzard?
3rd. No, I think everybody's doing their part up here. We're just playing a team game up here, and everybody's eating a blizzard like they're supposed to be.
Curtis was supposed to get one.
Curtis was watch. Wait, you didn't get one? So wait, who did the double team on
Pitched it out.
blizzard?
Oh, no.
Pitched it out to that Payne. Pitched it out to Payne.
Barnhouse.
He felt the pain.
Yeah.
So that brings up 4th and 12.
Back him up 2 yards.
They went for it on their own 20. I know it was only 4th and 2. Imagine no, they're going to bring the punting team out.
Yeah, that's 22 rushes for Payne, so he's been getting a lot of the load, and it's, I'm kind of like you. You wonder if they're going to try to, bobble snap. He did a good job.
And, well,
it's going to backfire.
Yeah, they're going to give him an automatic first down here.
I don't guess they got a hand on that ball today to create the live.
There's a few times they've got back there, and they went for the block, and they did a good job of kind of splitting when they got near the punter.
Yeah, this time
did he call personal? I imagine he probably called personal foul.
I guess they about have to.
He tried to hold up, but it was a little too late.
At that point, so. Yeah, it's the
2nd week in a row you've given up a first down on a penalty.
Yeah, that's a tough one. After a good defensive stand, you're going to give them the first down, and they're going to be in Trail territory at about the 44-yard line. So.
They're going to go back to the I formation. And B.J. Cole, a little antsy.
I think he thought he had that snap count anticipated, but he was a step past and realized they still hadn't snapped the ball yet.
So it'd be 1st and 5 this time. Yeah, you still want to keep them off the scoreboard.
You'd like to pitch a
shutout for the 2nd week in a row.
It's going to be tough to do, I think.
Pitch it back to Payne, and he's got some running room over the left side. He cuts it back up. He has tackled about 9 Midland Trail players in the vicinity there.
give him about 6.
Well,
7.
No, it was only 1st and 5 to go.
Oh, that's right. They had the penalty, yes. They'll give him 4, 3.
3.
So 3 for Payne, so it's back into the positive rushing, but
it'll be 2nd and 2, 6:34 to go here in the ball game. Pitches it back. Gage Johnson just out of the reach of him. He's crossed to 30, knocked out of bounds there by Ryan Stevens at the 27. Clock still rolling.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be 1st and 10 at Midland Trail's 27.
10 yards for, that was, we've seen him carry the ball yet. We have not.
42 there.
Yeah, I believe that was
James Nettles.
Hands
it back to Payne. He's got some room over the left side. Swafford makes a diving tackle. It's going to be a pickup of about 7. It's going to get it down to the 20.
He was getting around the corner that time, and I think Ryan Stevens is still a little bit gimpy.
You can tell this defense is not wanting to give up this touchdown, keeping that shutout intact.
Kind of determined to try to shut this thing down, but Payne is Payne knows that this is going to be his best opportunity. He's working hard to try to get in there.
This will be 2nd and 3 for the Eagles. Turns around and gives it to Payne. He's grabbed by B.J. Cole initially, but he gets out of the tackle. He's across the 15. Somebody grabs him. That was Swafford with an ankle tackle at about the 11.
Yeah, he picked up a 1st down and then some.
Yeah, B.J. Cole was in the backfield.
Yeah, and then Payne did a good job just to kick it outside once he saw B.J. had blown the whole middle closed.
There wasn't much on that left side there to left to make the tackle. Swafford comes in that safety position. Ball's on the ground. About half the line was moving and half wasn't.
Could they blow it?
And Midland Trail came up with the ball. I believe B.J. Cole came up with the fumble recovery.
Signal and trail ball. I thought they might blow the play dead, but I guess it was live. Looks like Zanman's got a little limp to him too. So was that from the celebration from the sack still that he's trying to shake that off? That'll get him a trip home jogging behind the vehicle, just like his older brother used to get.
So it'd be 1st and 10, 4:27 to go here.
You celebrate all the way down Sunday Road. Let everybody see you and hear you. You let him get in front of the vehicle and you put the spotlights on him.
John Neal takes the handoff. They're going to give him forward progress at the line of, that official keeps walking back a little more.
Yard, so that was Neal's first carry, but it went for naught.
Clock rolls under 4 minutes, 3:50 to go here in the game. Stay tuned with us for the Bear Mountain Cabins and Campgrounds postgame show. So we will recap the matchup tonight between the Braxton County Eagles and Midland Trail Patriots, look at some scores from around the area, and look towards next week. John Neal still in the backfield, be 2nd and 11. Quick pass out to Johns, and
is that I was going to say, luckily
forward pass.
It was a forward pass. Yeah, race was running out of time there. That clock had got down to a 2nd when they snapped it, but
yeah, more of just an extension of the run there with that play.
Yeah, he was trying to get it out quick, and
good thing right now that doesn't stop the clock.
Right.
You need probably one more 1st down to ice the game officially.
3rd and
11.
Almost 12 along 11. It's going to be tough to. Yeah, 3rd and 11 will be.
Neal split to his right. Sends Swafford in motion, hands it off to Swafford. Swafford cuts it up, cuts it back out, and he is great tackle there by number 20.
It looked like he was
26, Dylan Foster, and there's a late flag.
Whoa. Where did that come from over here on the sideline?
Flag was.
Where did that?
That official threw that flag 20 yards.
Was he standing?
He was standing about the 35
and flung it down to the 22 or the 17.
Was that Mills? Mills saw something he did not like.
He's been working on that. He must have an extra weight.
Be a personal dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike on Braxton County. So
what did he see? It must have been somebody saying something to the bench because of where.
No, there was some activity
stuff going on. Okay, way away from the play, obviously, but
John Mills may have to ice his shoulder after that throw. So
Swafford officially went for what, 3, 4, but then the penalty is going to advance Trail into first down mode all the way up to the 33-yard line, 1st and 10, and you can keep this clock and the drive turning down to 2:10, fourth quarter.
Turns around, hands it off to Neal. Neal cuts it to the outside, and another ankle tackle.
Man, Neal is ready to get a step.
42, James Nettles.
Give him a yard on that one. He's back to 0 net. Not exactly the rushing he was hoping to pick up on from what he did last week with that nifty little touchdown run.
Should be only about another play or two. Probably got to run 2 more to
Trail's
run the clock out.
Try to score or anything and go for a home
really
run.
just trying to get John Neal some touches.
Yeah, get him some real game experience here.
Quick pass out to Johnson, who catches it, cuts up field. He's going to have a first down. He's going to pick up 10.
Yeah, we'll give him 10, yeah. Gage with a big game. They're spreading it around to that.
Gage Johnson, 2 touchdowns on the evening.
Spreading it around to that tight end a lot. 3 catches. 2 of them for touchdowns. Looks like we're going victory formation.
Should be the last. Let this clock roll under 40, and you could snap it, and that'll be all she wrote.
All right.
That will do it. So you got about a 1 second difference in the game clock and the play clock. So that'll do it for the ball game here as Midland Trail moves to 3-0. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest 35-0. I mean,
right. You took care of your business. You weren't flashy doing it, and you're still figuring some things out, and that's obvious. But you had a little bit stiffer challenge tonight with Braxton County because they threw some stuff at you with the power run game, and they were got some shifty runs out of Payne back there at the tailback spot, but Trail's defense finally kind of found its way and got those stops that you're used to seeing, and then their ground game just keeps churning it out. So
still, I mean, passing game, you didn't have to throw it a lot, but when you did, it was in big situations. On 4th and goal twice.
Right.
They picked up a touchdown, one from 11 yards out, one from 17. So you did what you needed to, and said you move on to next week. You were missing a couple key players tonight. You were missing 2 of your starting linebackers, missing a kicker, but you'd have never known you were missing your kicker or punter the way Swafford stepped in and took care of business. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with tally up some stats and be back with your Bear Mountain Cabins Campground post-game show after these commercials.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying. At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you. We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain,
Patriot fans,
it's time for the
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all of our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. Credit problems are no problem. We have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley. Or shop 24/7 at directchoicewv.com. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletics. A winning combination.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports
Direct Choice
Network
Pre-Owned
and your Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground postgame show. As Midland Trail comes up with a victory tonight over Braxton County High School. 35-0. And like I said, it wasn't the prettiest game, but you win 35-0. Can't be too ashamed of that. So Chad's still tallying up some stats. We'll have those with him. Midland Trail led 21-0 at the half, and then Braxton County really in that second half never really got in too much of a hurry. They stayed in that really I formation and was just churning out 4 or 5 yards there. Midland Trail would bend a little bit, never broke. They forced, I believe, 2 turnovers in that second half. Braxton County, I don't have to rely on his stats any. They threw it 4. They only threw it twice. They only attempted, I believe, 5 passes. Well, they dropped back for 5, and they were sacked on 3 of them. So I think they just – I mean, they came into the game. They threw it 38 times in the first 2 games. If those stats were official, that was I found those on Max Prep, so I figured they were pretty official. But they just elected to – I guess they felt that wasn't their best
and I think
chance tonight.
Probably keep it on the ground. They knew they could maybe shorten the game a little bit and run the clock and maybe keep it away from Trail's offense somewhat.
But you thought at some point
they would try to throw it.
They just never did.
Yeah, so I've got some Trail stats, and then we can bounce back to Braxton counties once I get those. But the big story of the night really was Gage Johnson. He was targeted 4 times. He came up with 3 of them, and he had two receiving TDs, 1 for 11, 1 for 17. So 38 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. So Gage kind of got announced onto the scene and kind of showed why they're putting trust in him to play. Because of the depth on the offensive line that they had, and he's got some talent. So they said, let's move him out to a tight end position and take advantage to kind of help out that passing game, and it showed up tonight. So, but Ray Dickerson, basically he was 14. He passed for 80 yards and 3 touchdowns, and 2 of those to Johnson, as we just mentioned. But he was only he was 5 of 14 for 80 yards and 3 touchdowns. He rushed for 8 yards. He really only rushed twice, and he had a 3-yard and a 5-yard rush. So numbers nonetheless. He's not filling up the stat sheet, but it's all in the positive way. And he looked like we talked about in that after that first half. He was really close on some of those passes. Yeah. So I think that passing game is coming a little bit. This was a good test, like you said. It was a little bit stouter defense, it seemed like, because these guys contested some passes. They weren't just letting receivers run free. And, Race, they got him outside the pocket a little bit on the scramble some. And then sometimes he was pushed out of the pocket, but he was showing that he can at least deliver a pass on the run, and then he can also tuck it and run, or, just try to get what he can get and not force it like we saw him do in that scrimmage game, which seems like that was 3 years ago. Yeah. Against Independence. So he didn't force anything. So that was good to see.
Yeah, first game he didn't have a turnover, and Midland Trail didn't have they had the 1 turnover on the fumble, but he didn't have any interceptions.
Aiden Weiss on the night, he went for 102 with his carries, and he did have the 1 fumble, but Trail total. Let's see, you had Roop with 22 carries, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That last big touchdown run that he ripped off that went for 51, but yeah, just Trail's night altogether. They went for 262 rushing yards, all combined for everybody between your receivers and your quarterback and then your two main ball carriers.
I'm going to guess when the official stats come out, we're going to push that closer to 300.
You think?
I think.
You think I could be off by 40-some yards?
Well,
it's possible.
Bet a dessert on it next week.
Well, maybe if we get the wrestling team to send some more ice cream up. We won't be here to eat it,
but the defense once again pitches another shutout. So through 3 games, they've only given up 13 points. So that's about that's 4.3 points a game so far. They pitched 2 shutouts.
Pretty impressive.
And the 1 touchdown against Clay County came late. So first team defense looked good again tonight. You were missing White and Ewing. I think you feel good maybe about Ewing coming back next week. I think White could still be questionable. He's walking around pretty decent. He had a pretty good rolled ankle last week. So we'll see how that comes along. Dakota Bennett, like I said, Swafford kind of stepped in and you didn't miss much at kicker and punting, handled the duties pretty well.
Yeah, that was good to see that you actually had a pretty good fill-in for your injured kicker, because otherwise that can leave you in a world of hurt sometimes. You see these teams, a lot of times you've got 1 kicker and then it just drops off after that. But it looks like Ethan Payne's going to end up with 108 rushing yards. Now,
a lot of those came on that last drive when they got deep into Trail's territory.
He churned out a lot there, but now their net rushing will be less than that after this negative yards are figured in. But he did the amount of the work for them. I think I had him at about 26 carries when it was all said and done. So he was the main part of their offense, and their passing game just never really, their quarterback hardly had time to throw it, and when he was trying to throw it, he was under pressure. So, that defense stepped up big again, and like you said, they pitched another shutout, and that's good to see. So, next week's a whole new task.
Yep.
You travel to Chapmanville, and
going to be definitely your biggest test of the season early on, coming on week 4.
Right, and you've got people's attention now, and they know they got to stop that run game first and foremost. So if you're Trail, you know that your offensive line, you've got to definitely do your thing and try to create even a little bit more space than you've been creating, and your backs are going to run a little bit harder. You got to clean up the turnovers. You can't be killing your drives when you're getting getting downfield and then turning that ball over, because it didn't hurt you in these last few games, but because you were taking care of things. But you definitely want ball security is going to be at utmost importance next week.
Yep.
So.
First official rankings will come out. Midland Trail came in unofficially ranked 5th into this game. They should. I'm gonna go with they're gonna be 4th or 3rd with James Monroe losing tonight at Bluefield, so they'll be top 4. Chapmanville is going to be in AAA. It's a AAA game next week. This is, like I said, a lot of playoff points possible. I mean, Chapmanville is going to win some games this year, so it kind of could be your statement win. I mean, you're 3-0, but your quality of opponents hasn't been top notch.
Right. People are going to be asking that question, so.
And next week you could
to
answer a lot of those questions, because I mean they're still going to be out there, and they're really. I mean, you could say they're justified. I mean, you could say it because I mean your record of your opponent so far isn't going to be great that you've beaten, but you can only play who's you can't really.
Got to play who they schedule.
Play who you schedule and go from there. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be a great test. Tune in this week. I believe I don't know if it's a 7 or 7:30 kick. But we'll be coming to you live from Chapmanville next week as the 3-0 Patriots roll in to town, taking on the 2-0 Chapmanville Tigers. So that will do it for us tonight here on the Midland Trail Sports Network as Midland Trail knocks off Braxton County High School 35-0 here on the Midland Trail Sports Network. Appreciate Rick Lewis on the camera. Appreciate Chad McCune helping me out tonight. And for Justin Harrison, we will see y'all next week.
To the Midland Trail Sports Network and your direct choice pre-owned auto sales game of the week.